Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Also, I still need to find our replay. Yesterday's stream wasn't all too long, but should be still a reasonable length today. Here we go, we got some replays here. Let me just make sure everything's set on up. Kick is going. YouTube thumbnail. Twitter is going. There we go. YouTube thumbnails update. Twitch appears to be going. Rumble appears to be going. Disable preview on OBS to save some resources. I'm double checking my other computer. And it looks like everything's good to go. So let's go and find a replay. A little bit too short. Here we go. And I did not cast this one yesterday because that name I do not recognize. Is that Cheapy or Cheap? Cheapy. Probably just Cheapy. Oh, we're thinking it already too much. Wait, but that's Choppa. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom left side as the blue Japanese, we had Cheapy, Choppa. Spawn on the top right side as the red Byzantines with Louis MT, who's sending 3 villagers here to grab stone. He must have an optimized build order because we've got the mining camp and the house there, not a cistern. Cistern being pulled out here to collect some food. He may be eyeing for just one cistern over here and not on connected aqueducts. After all, that's just between 5 and 10 production speed, and 5 is probably good enough for Dark Age. It looks like the Japanese player is eyeing for a secondary town center or a fast manor, but I think it's going to be for a second town center. Got the berry bushes not being collected up. We got a bit of wood there, and there's a second cistern, and the Byzantine player does have 12 stone here. An aqueduct costs 2. Actually, that may be enough. And that is how much 12 gets to him. Looks like there's a tiny little segment there, so slight miscalculation. It's a little bit more than slight. There's probably, was that a little stone right there? Yep, there we go. And he does go ahead and make this connection with 4 to spare. Both players are eyeing for more eco play. This looks like a secondary town center to me. And with the cistern here, he is collecting a tiny bit of berries. He may be eyeing for some early mercenaries. Speaking of which, let's see what type of mercenaries we have here. We've got the Musfati warrior and Cam archer. Musfati warrior could be reasonable versus some samurai. And mercenary Cam archers could be useful versus the... No, it's probably just spearmen. There's no heavy horsemen in that age, just regular horsemen. And over here we got the mercenary Magadai, which could be interesting, and the mercenary Desert Raider. Oh, he did go for a daimyo manor in age 2, not for a secondary town center, so I was mistaken. We got the Kura storehouse and the Grand Winery. Kura storehouse generate farms for free around it, and the Grand Winery improves the collection rate of oil from berry bushes by 10% and improves the olive oil collection rate from farms or their olive groves from 20% to 60%. So we may see some sort of mercenary play, or it's going to stockpile up. Maybe mercenary Magadai? Magadai are worthless in most points of the game. We do not have a Uma Bannerman. Apparently he... Oh, I forgot about... Huh. You can't deploy a Mounted Samurai in H2, but you can deploy out the Mounted Bannerman, which is a heavy cav, has 230 health, which is, I think, a little bit more than regular heavy cavalry, especially at this age. So this can do some good damage. Does get a strike there, 24 damage charge attack. And so he is throwing this opponent for a loop. You don't have any Bannerman capacity unless you upgrade your town center to the Daimyo Manor. So we got a relatively unique build order so far. If the French can make usage of one Royal Knight to great effect, I think a Mounted Bannerman would do this just the same as well. We do have a Barracks in Plana Field, a can for Luminatory, all he needs. You should realize it's the only one he's going to deploy in the near future. Getting out a second one take an insane amount of time, because not only has to deploy out a secondary town center, he would have to upgrade as well. Or upgrade his town center again. Either way, both costing about 600 food. He does get the remove the block there with the scout. Of course, the Mounted Samurai is able to block it with great efficiency a shank from the scout, but it does make it go on cooldown. It's off cooldown now. Line of palisade walls there. Maybe a little bit overreaction. I wonder where his Red Scout, of course, can't really see all too much. He knows about the Bannerman, so he knows there's quite a bit of investment into that single Bannerman. More palisade walls going up. There are more berry bushes over here and here for olive oil. And now he has gone, was it the African mercenaries? He does have some javelin throwers, which are anti-archer unit. They have good pierce armor, bonus versus range. Let's see. Okay, what else you can deploy out in the with the African mercenaries? Gains some good damage there. The villager does stay alive. 5 their spear throws there. Villager stand and fight and does take out the Bannerman there. No villager's dead, so good defense there by Red. Did force out quite a big reaction there, and he also sees out the mercenaries. Let's see what else can deploy out with this group of mercenaries. Let's see, javelin throwers, camel riders. Camel riders. Are those camel lancers or camel? Those has to be camel lancers. I don't think they're going to be desert raiders. And grenadiers. Wait, I thought grenadiers were eastern. I don't know what this one's actually called then. Either way, you can eventually get grenadiers. Grenadiers against Japan, who goes for more infantry composition, could be quite good. Camel lancers can help him deny mounted samurai, so it'll be a good counter unit just in case. Javelin throwers are a good counter unit as well. The grenadiers seem pretty good to me. And you get them groups of 2 for a little less than 500. We got now floating gate now being deployed on field, so we'll give them some unique relic variants. We got an outpost here. It is fortified, no other upgrades, so maybe same for a spring golden placement. Golden Horn Tower not being deployed on field, which will give him some free mercenaries. And likely, I have a good feeling I'm going to see the Palatine School. No, he could... Yeah, probably the Palatine School for Age 4 for the Byzantines, assuming it goes that far in the game. Javelin Thrower showing that house who's boss. Hint, it's the house. Ooh, and does not get the kill there on the villager, but that villager must be very little health remaining. And something as well, Javelin Throwers do also have good range. 6 range is pretty good. It's the same range as outposts, so you just stay out of the range. It won't get out too well. Oh, apparently there is opening there. And I suppose throwing spearmen there is not going to be all great, especially with the town center right there. Now got the Mounted Samurai push before. He has some Luminatory here. They get a great damage there. Javelin Throwers do good general purpose damage as well. They do have a good base damage of 8. so they can punch through the armor a bit better than regular archers. Both players now aged up. We do have more javelin throwers in the build queue for the Byzantians. Does get off one of those units there. And the thing about javelin throwers is they don't really care if you lose them all too much. More javelin throwers gonna be pulling out in about a minute. This does have the influence of a cistern. Cistern's on faster production. Now got another mounted samurai there. He sees all the mounted samurai. He probably should go for more of the Lumentari. And the age 3 one is, of course, a camel rider, which I believe are the camel lancers. Oh wait, no, that's also going to be the Abbasid dynasty, which is not all camel lancers, but camel, not knights. That's probably that one. So it doesn't have the charge attack, but has a good. Probably have very little armor. For some reason I see Ayyubids more often than Abbasid. Even though I think technically Abbasid's tier 1 golden age will make it warrant a little bit better than Ayyubids. And that's just more my opinion. I think Abbasid dynasty is better than Ayyubids. But the Ayyubids do have some good benefits, don't get me wrong about that. We do now have the veteran contract, which will upgrade his javelin throwers, as well as get access to some other mercenaries. The camel riders seem pretty good to me at the moment to help fight the mounted knights, or mounted samurai. And we do have a Shinto priest here, has a relic in his hands. It may get spotted here. Will get spotted here. No woo. And got the mounted samurai and a bannerman there. Send one village up here to start repairing it up. We'll manage to stab through the wall and kill off the villager. Round of javelin throwers pushing way over here. We do have the veteran upgrade be available relatively soon, which should get a little bit more damage to help deal with this. Villager is getting hit. And now we've got the teardrop shields for the cataphracts. Veteran javelin throwers do have now a base damage of 10. No blacksmith upgrades for him, other than just some range. But he javelin throws up to 5 pierced armor, which is quite significant. We do have this monk here. Preemptive Wooloo could be useful. He will not get the Wooloo off. Lumentari trying to camp this relic there. So far, red has claimed 1 and picked up 1. Blue has now picked up 1. Good spear block there. The mounted samurais do have good amount of health. Shinto priest probably should eye out Wooloo. Mounted samurai does go down there. There's a good amount of forces here. And all those forces do go down. Good picks there. If you look at the army kill value, red has significantly higher than blue. And blue only has 1 filter shown for his effort. Another round of palisade walls going on forward. Got a cistern here. Local doggo demands head pats. Nobody gives him head pats. We've got a good number of the Ono Bushiga. Ono Bushigas are a good high damage unit. Byzantine player probably should go for, yeah, he's going to go for some Varanian Guard. It seems like a lot of Japanese players like to go for the Ono Bushiga. They do have good attack speed, good range at a 1 tower range. But they do get countered by armor a bit more. Varanian Guard do have a little bit more armor, 1 additional armor than other men-at-arms. Javelin throwers being forced on back. And there's a good number there. More archers will be useful. He has a good number of javelin throwers, which are may want to cool off on his production. Just rely on the free production. Now, I do have some of the camel riders, the Abbasid Dynasty camel riders. The reason why I second guess myself when it comes to names and all that stuff, because the Arbaletier version is called Mercenary Crossbows rather than Arbaletiers. See, they don't have any additional armor and all that sort. They do get the bonus damage versus cavalry, as well as siege. So they'd be good versus the mounted samurai. Getting them in small numbers all he needs, so if the golden tower just produces them, that should be adequate number overall. These Naganatas are getting quite numerous. They're doing 11 damage right now, which is quite significant. Samurai is being upgraded to Odashi. Daimyo Palace now being upgraded now. Armor barracks here. He has get one of them improved. I think it's better to put the relic things into production structures like you see here. It does provide 75 gold per minute. That overall will provide a bit more value. Provide a lot more long-term value, because after all, this just improves the production by 200%. So basically counts, you either may get immediate 300 value or immediate or long-term 75 per minute. Given enough time, it will provide enough more, and forges are relatively cheap, so you can spam them out to get a good amount of gold income. Red has claimed 3 relics, blue has picked up 2, Spout reclaimed 1. Camel Lance is over here. We got this village being pursued by the Lumentari and by the local doggo. A good number of Spring Golden placements here. This one has been upgraded to Spring Gold and being fortified now. Reigning Guard right now do have 7 armor. These ladies do have 12 or 11 damage. And the Spring Golden placement is pretty good. That was good AoE here. Javelin Thrower is fighting away. They're not exactly great in this situation. Reigning Guard push way forward. The outpost is providing mass damage fire support there. Good number of these Reigning Guard are just in the back line doing nothing. You probably should have activated no, leave them not Berserk. It's probably better versus these high attack speed units. The Berserk's probably better versus Samurai. Both sides lose quite a bit of army there. The Javelin Thrower is still good health numbers. It's not critical if it loses them, but they did provide some good fire support there. But I think the outposts here provide even more fire support, honestly. Getting massive AoE hits there. It may be a good idea to have the Byzantine player deploy a good number of archers, just because these units are classified as light melee, which means they will see bonus damage from regular archers. It's going to take a bit of time to torch down this outpost. Going for another Spring Golem placement somewhere, not sure where. Can't really crack that all too quickly. Lumentari goes on down, Camel Rider's falling back. Nevertheless, the rest of this deer is being seized now. There's some berries up here to collect up for some olive oil. You got a good number of groves here. Honestly, it may be a good idea for him to just save up his olive oil for the next age. Oh, he also has not rallied the Golden Horn Town, so there's actually quite a units at its base, which are not being utilized. And he's not paying enough attention to that. We got a fire siphon, a Cherio siphon there. Which only this Javelin Thrower is currently building. He has not realized actually a sizable army right there, which could be important. Does take out a villager there. Blue has killed off 6 villagers, while red has only killed off 2. A number of samurai here. They do get bonus damage versus infantry, so they could work against these units. Placing a handful of those Ono Pashiga is probably a good idea nonetheless. Able to have good attack range, able to stack up the melee damage. Got multiple Spring Golds here. Trying to go for fortified outposts. This one did do quite a bit of damage before going down. Quite a bit of force pushing forward. Red is not paying enough attention. He's going to lose his army. He's not attacking his opponent's army. His units are getting quite stacked up there. Maybe a good idea for the Varangian Guard to berserk. Darrenflow is providing some good fire support. Their base damage is quite high, but they're overkilling some of the samurai. Ono Pashiga's pushing forward. Got some camel lancers over here, or camel riders. More of this stuff's being portioned forward, and this will get torched and set ablaze. The rest of these javelin throws are falling back. There is walls going on up. No palisade gate there. Does he got some of the samurai there? Handful of units pushing forward. Most of them Varangian Guard. He has rallied up those units right there. Starting to task these guys back. Fortified outpost there. No weapon upgrade at the moment. Being upgraded with the... what's it called? Mangonel now. Cheerio Siphon torching through the gate. Has broken through, or there was never a wall there after the stone possible was clicked on up. Starting to repair out the outpost now. He does need to save the fortress because they do have the gold income. Can't be losing those. I don't think the relic, that free relic thing, gets ejected upon death. Guess we'll find out soon enough. That looks like the forge does not go down the moment. It has not been set ablaze. The outpost will let go down once the villagers were burned to death. The rest of these samurai now push way forward. We've got another javelin throws up there. He's trying to catch up these forces. Getting some fire support there. Oh, here. The monk gets sliced apart once again. Sacred Site not being decaptured. The Byzantine player needs to probably get out some crossbow mode. He's realized, should be realizing he's facing against mass samurai. So going for some crossbows wouldn't be that bad. And unlike the archers, they don't take any upgrade time. Darrenflow is providing some good fire support. Samurais do have decent health and bulk, but they will get ripped apart here. And the samurai do bonus versus infantry, not melee. Mangonel placement there. Bannerman trying to charge his way forward. Got a number of Varangian Guard and does gets a handful of crossbows in the field right now. Another round of camera riders being employed on Elf. That may be from the Golden Tower. More Varangian Guard pushing way forward. Good on the samurai right now in the field. More javelin throwers. I don't know what's better at this moment in time, getting free javelin throwers or getting free camel lancers. Is splitting up his formation. Still a good number of these samurai just here. Villager charging way forward, trying to build an outpost. It probably won't go all too well. He does need to really pump out the crossbows. He currently has 16 in the field, but I don't see all too many here. I suppose there are 15. Again, mix into the front line. So Samurai is starting to disintegrate. The crossbow is getting some good damage there. Camel Lancers actually, or Camel Riders making for a decent front line. Last just as long as the Raining Guard. So the Samurai being cleaned up. The Samurai right now are not in good enough numbers. You probably should get out some Yumi archers or some mounted archers to engage these forces, because right now Raining Guard's being tanky just enough. Got some of the owner's Bishigas being pulled in now. Samurai does starting to disintegrate, and the Japanese players does back out the game now. This is Anagrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Sorry about that. I'm just need to get a drink. Okay. Let's see, not that one. Definitely not that one. Not a big fan of mirror matchups. A little bit short. Too short. Go too short. That should be fine. Did I do this one yesterday? Don't believe so. Greetings everyone, Anagrade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom left side as the blue Zizu's Legacy of Liquid Demu. Spawn on top right side as the yellow Byzantians of Louis MT. I've been noticing quite a bit recently that the Byzantine players tend to go for 3 villagers to collect a wave of stone. Just to get enough cisterns here, we'll do now the mill going up to help them mill the berries into a thin juice. I want to squeeze out all the olive oil out of those raspberries. Sheep are being sent back home over here. We got a good number of sheep following yellows. And there's around cisterns, but not cisterns, aqueducts, but that's not enough walls there. Aqueducts do not provide the stone on return. And that will give them enough stone right there. Seems like every single time they go for 3 villagers to get enough stone for it. If the 3 is just simply not enough, you have to go for 4. Now the other meditation gardens going up way over here, which will give them a decent amount of wood, food, and gold. Ah, that's gonna be much, much better. What do the wolves count for anything? Will they interrupt as the meditation gardens as enemy units? Grand Winery now being pulled on out. They're seeing this a little bit more lately as well. Well, like as a Grand Winery give a bit more long-term benefits other than Hippodrome will just give you a burst of capability for your horsemen. Meditation Garden and Jangan Tower's going on up. The Jangan Tower will give them a rebate on constructing military structures. I would say it's probably gonna be 15 wood, maybe close to 15 food, close to 60 wood, and of course 30 gold. Here, take a moment to calculate. That's actually a bit more food actually expected. 40 food? Does it count as the wolves as a food source? Because that should not be 40 food. Actually getting to close to 50. It has to count the wolves as a food source, doesn't it? Force Meditation Gardens economic capabilities damage down to 50. This is probably up to like 60 or 70 food. Wolves had to count as a food source. Wait, there's a berry bush right there. How big is this berry bush? Bushes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 berry bushes. That's a pretty sizable patch of berries. There's a bit more berries than I realized because I didn't see the one inside the forest right there. But I wonder if the wolves count as a food source for the meditation gardens. A third town center is now going on up over here. We have the Grand Winery being utilized. Going for a barracks and a mercenary house. When it comes to mercenaries on the side, we got the Magadai and Desert Raider. And the Zunchnu and the War Elephant. That's the armored War Elephant as well. So you could make use of that. Now that's cistern there, so it'll be cistern number 4. And we've got a blacksmith there, got secondary town center here as well. So 2 versus 3 town centers. Now I've got a good number of archery ranges here. He's going for Mass Zunchnu. Horsemen as Luminary will have a bit of trouble, though they can reduce the range damage by 50%. And now we do have the Zunchu's forward. Yellow Scalp does go down. Yeah, it has a handful of archers here, not enough. He's not going. He went for a longbowman. Longbowman will give him some extra range and be pretty good at this moment. So Western mercenaries have been selected. Survival techniques have been researched. And now we've got an outpost going on up as well. And he's been doing some good, decent economic damage over time with these units. We do now have a handful of hand cannoneers, so let's being deployed them out. Not sure where. Not from here. Up here. Archer longbow. At this point in time, going for the African mercenaries probably would have been good in order to get out the javelin throwers. But longbowman is still pretty good as well. So he is right now getting a little bit overwhelmed. Going for another round of longbows. Zunchu's falling back, and that's 25 Zunchus in the field. His opponent has 14. Do not look at the army value. The longbowmen are not calculated into it. Another round of longbowmen being put on the field. Got a barracks going on up. Let's see, you've got berry bushes over there. Where's the other berry bushes for the, what's it called? Not sure the other berry bush is for the Byzantine player. I can see the one down there, but I don't see his other berry bushes on the map. I see the handful of olive groves going on up. We got a good number of longbowmen here. The Zunchus will have trouble closing the distance. They have 4.5 range. Longbowmen have 7 range. Lumintar push way forward. The shields up. Try and go for an outpost here. And just getting good damage on the Zunchus. Longbow, Tenderine King in Archer combat. Grabbing throwers, I would say, is a good second. Outpost here, fully upgraded. Hand cannoneer sled. Just only hand cannoneer sled on this one, and this one's being upgraded and fortified as well. Mass archer from both sides. We do have Pierce Armor. Now Pierce damage not being researched. Over here we got Pierce Armor and melee damage. In fact, it's the last of the Blacksmith upgrades other than Siege Engineers. Zizou's Legacy is going to be trying to age up relatively soon. Mount Blue Academy now being deployed on the field. Numitari with the shields up. Do drop quite a bit of fire there. And staying alive, that's all they need to do, just simply draw fire. And Mount Blue Academy has now been researched. Mount Blue Academy does give him access to various official upgrades, move faster, improve supervision, and supervise keeps and outposts to reduce damage taken, and improve the max number, plus gaining 1. The only thing I will say that will make this a little bit better is if they can pull out the Imperial officials themselves as well, so you don't have to build them at the town centers and delay your villager queues. Right now, Zizou's Legacy is at 90 villagers, Byzantine players at 67. He's been having some pop cap issue, so that's maybe one reason why he's sort of slowed down a little bit. It's also 2 versus 3 town centers, so there is advantage for the Zizou's Legacy. Longbow and archers push way forward. There's 30 seconds to choose here. You probably should wait for the veteran upgrade and the range damage to get a timing attack, because that will greatly boost up his damage. Because right now these guys doing 5, that would put them up to 7, and the armor of these guys would be... the effectiveness of the armor would be greatly reduced. So right now it'll probably go from 4 damage per arrow up to 6, so it's a 50% damage increase if you would have waited out a couple seconds longer. Now it's time to push forward. Now he has a good timing window. Golden Horn Tower now being pulled on the field. Way over here. Nope, those are houses. Way over here. Which could give him some free... Let's see, he's gone for Western Mercenaries, so he can get some lance connects. Which... well, they're not have to worry about archers for counters, but Zinchnews would still be very good versus them, so low Pierce Armor. So Lance Connects are not going to be useful. Longbowmen will be much better. And in age 4, you can get out. What was it? Look at what you get out at age 4. Magnon placement got a great shot there. We can take a look at it by switching out. Ah, Schultze. Schultze would be nice to have. Free gun hand cannoneers. Who doesn't want free hand cannoneers? We got a good number of grenades over here. On the mountainside, the hillside. Probably should ask the Incans how to build farms along the hill. Good volley there. Numitari push forward, drawing quite a bit of fire there. Got now veteran longbowmen and veteran archers with the veteran Zinchnews. Some Brandon Guard and knights wouldn't be half bad, or cataphracts. So, he is going for some Palos Guard, standard Palos Guards. Some lances wouldn't be half bad either. Both sides just picking each other off. Got a handful of spearmen here, just unupgraded spearmen. He must got. I think I know where they came from. He got 7, 8 barracks. Yep, they're all free spearmen from the whatchamacallit, Dragon Tower. So you get some free spearmen there. You might as well just throw the Hardened Spearman upgrade onto him. Hardened Spearman's pretty dirt cheap and just gives him a little bit more push. Though they'll still get Nylikas. Longbowmen and archers both counter them. So yeah, maybe actually not even worth it even with Hardened Spearman. He has some cannon fodder to assist. but that's about it. Outposts will be torched on down. We got a line of stone walls being blown out here. Monk trying to grab a relic. Blue has claimed 3 relics and picked up has a 4th one picked up, and he's trying to go all 5 relics, and he may actually get it. Force moving forward. Longbone do punch a bit harder against the lighter armor of the Palace Guard. Right now, Longbone's damage is 10. Palace Guard's armor is 5. Zinchnu is getting some good damage there. Palace Guard is providing the necessary front line for Blue, and we don't see a Varangian Guard for Yellow. He's now going for our first Varangian Guard there. It's also going for some crossbows to help him punch through the Palace Guard, no problem. And now I got the Temple of Sun for the, Zizou's Legacy, which will give him activated powerful builds that improve speed, damage, range, or regeneration for specific units. I forget, did that cost? Nope, it's a toggle, choose one. Giving infantry 50% movement speed, gunpowder units additional range, as with the structures. Cavalry units get plus 20% damage, and health regen auto combat. He may want to have this building on a hot control group. That's the word I'm looking for. In order so he can go ahead and use Divine Vitality in between combat. Because right now, since he's not utilizing any of the other effects, he needs to go Divine Vitality right now. Get all that health regen going. It does add up in a form of 2 health per second. Try and go for this relic once again. That's the last relic in the field. We got a mill there, trying to grind up the deer to thin red paste. Not a whole lot of deer there. Oh, got some more down deer still over here. Yeah, good numbers. Units are wounded, but he's not going to heal up. And now he's going to Zizou's library. Zizou's library is the other H4 landmark, which has given 2 out of 5 very powerful upgrades. Monk does go down. Mangonel right there can be very useful, but it will get mini overwhelmed. Does get a small hit there. Palace Guard will not take it out. Well, now Zinchnu has the 10,000 bolts seem pretty good. Guard. Maybe Dynastic Protectors. Let's see, UN Raiders are anti-villager cavalry. Imperial Guard is a super heavy cavalry. So 10,000 bolts seem pretty good. And maybe at least 10,000 bolts. That's something he should go for. He is going for the other very powerful upgrades. So for 10,000 bolts now, it will increase his crossbow's burst attack by 2 or by 1. So that makes his Zinchnu's fire 4 arrows and his crossbows times 2. Palatine School is now being poured on out, which will do this. When training Luminary, Varangian Guard, and Cataphracts, and Chariot Survivants, there's 30% chance another one will also spawn this landmark. It says trained. I don't think that counts when it comes to the fire siphons of a build. So he has a potentially a 30% doubling up on his units. It seems a little bit too much RNG to me. If I say 1 out of 3, once out of 3 times it will happen, I would say that'd be a bit more reasonable, but I just don't like RNG when it comes to that sort of thing. If it's a bit more like 1 out of 3 would do this, that would make a lot of sense. Or if you build one of those units, get a charge for it to build X number after a charge is consumed, something like that. There we go. Elite Zinchnu has now 4 bursts. Its damage is 12 damage per arrow. What did he get? Incendiary arrows? I think he has got incendiary arrows. So 12 times 4 is quite a bit of damage. Longbone right now still has 10 damage. He's not have the elite mercenary contract. Incendiary arrows pushing forward. Trying to torch down the outposts now. Mangonel getting low, be the Palace Guard or the crossbows back will both look good. Longbow firing the back lane, going for the cross longbows now. It's going to be a large amount of crossbow bolts there. Longbows firing away. Mangonel may just need to be passed down to those Xingqius since it does do bonus damage to them. Palace Guard's push way forward. Nope, that's not a great hit there. The Mangonel's still plenty alive, though it is doing good damage. I think he should go for more juicier targets. That was not a great strike there. He needs to go for a super juicy. As juicy as olive oil. And the Palace Guards just pushing their way forward, providing adequate front line. Right now they do have the Mingdency plus 15% damage and Divine Haste for increased move speed. So they're almost as fast as Knights. And looks like Yellow just getting forced through. There was a timing window there where his opponent didn't have the elite upgrades and he did. There's Adgrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. That may be the last replay I can find. It was one above. I could do that one. 20 minutes, not that long, but let's. Ooh, this one seems pretty good. 34 minutes. I'm just a bit curious. 24, 17. 26. So a handful of good replays there. Let's do this one here. Yeah, hello. Everyone, greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPARS 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the yellow Japanese. We have Ya Hollow. Yeah, that joke did not go too well. And spawn on top right side as the Cyan Jeanne d'Arc. We have Louis MT. Let's see now. I'm trying to think. Jeanne d'Arc, ranged or melee against Japanese? I think range would be a bit better against Japanese. Her archer variant will get bonus damage just light melee like any other archer, so that will be a bit better. While the melee one would probably get ripped apart from the samurai who gets bonus damage versus melee through their Odachi upgrade. So I'm thinking range Joan of Arc would be better against Japanese. Additionally, if the Japanese player go for the Shinobi, your ranged one will do bonus damage to their trade post is here. Maybe Chamber of Commerce, go for dirt, really bad but reliable supply of gold. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. You know how the school cavalry now going on up. Jeanne d'Arc will be building it. And now do you have the Cure Storehouse being deployed on out. Cure Storehouses provides free farms, so the school cavalry. Best thing about it is it's just a free stable. And also makes your stables produce troops and faster. Me. You have a house going on up. Jean d'Arc is probably pretty close to leveling up. Let's keep her eyed like a creep, looking at a woman. We do have Jean d'Arc almost ready to level up. First Royal Knight now deployed on the field. Your storehouse is now complete as well. And immediately going for the wood chopping upgrade onto it. Jean d'Arc has gone for the melee variant. She doesn't gain any bonus damage barring versus huntable animals. But she does get a good, maybe Holy Wrath will make it a little bit better than Divine Arrow. Divine Arrow is a good pinpoint damage. Holy Wrath will give her a good AoE versus mostly melee composition. Jean d'Arc is now going to be slicing apart some local doggos. And we got a handful of Royal Knights here. Got a line of palisade walls here. Japanese players clicking up these berry bushes. Jean d'Arc is now going to be slicing apart Pumbaa. And the mill is going to deploy next to it. This will give her a bit of experience. What, 50 experience? 25? And the Royal Knights are pushing their way forward. Whoops. Does get off a couple kills on the villagers. I should switch back to caster mode. 2 villagers did go down there. We've got a good number of Royal Knights on the field. 5 of them. The Japanese player only has 2 spearmen and go for some Onobushiga, which are the Naginata warriors that have good attack speed and good range. Pumbaa here is also getting sliced apart, so she found both Pumbas. So she's going to be quite wounded. She could just use Divine Restoration to get healed up. By the time she'll need it again, it'll probably have cooldown, though it does have a pretty long cooldown. Naginata warrior there. We'll find Jean d'Arc. Jean d'Arc does have 3 melee armor, so Naginata warrior will do minimal damage. And these ladies do move pretty fast at 1.5, so Jean d'Arc does get the sprint there. And Jean d'Arc's movement speed is the same as, what's it called, Mustafadi warriors. Those are trying to go ahead and collect up those 4. Plant outposts here for safety, and now got the Royal Knight charging on in as well. Another local doggo will go down. And the villager's going to be cleaning up this spore as well. Jean d'Arc wants some pork. Loading gates now going up. The Japanese player has gone for a fast castle. Does not have the daimyo managers yet, and does have the villagers on the farms as they start popping on up. A bunch of sheep have been slaughtered there, but not to the last of the moment. While Jean d'Arc doesn't have a sheep back at home. Oh, no, there's actually some sheep over here. Sheep do collect faster than berries. And looks like this Onobushiga's there. Does throw a Yoshiro inside of the stable. I think it's better to throw inside the farmhouses and forges to provide that resource generation over time. But throwing the first one out in, say, a stable so you can quickly produce some mounted samurai is not a bad idea as well, though. Got some spearmen here on patrol move. So the Royal Knights have received the Chevrolet. Onobushiga gains some damage here, but the Royal Knight will get a good attack there, and the follow-up slice will finish her off. Royal Knights pushing way over here. Got a good number on the field. 9 are on the field at the moment. Mounted Samurai are currently a higher quality, but in smaller numbers at the moment. They're also being cleaned up over here. It does have 5 villagers, and there's a outpost there for storage. May lose his village right there, and the mill's a bit far away. He will get one of the villagers down. Jeanne d'Arc's probably pretty far away from leveling up. She's probably 40%. Yeah, just reaching 50 now. Good number of palisade walls going on up. And now I do have, is that the guild hall? Royal Institute now being deployed on out. There goes the scout there. I think he's trying to go for the Royal Bloodlines in order to make his Royal Knights a bit more effective versus these Mounted Samurai. And if he transitioned to Masked Samurai, his Arbaletiers can get some good upgrades, such as Gamberson and Crossbow Stirrups. Royal Knights do get good charge attack there, and I'll be pursuing that. What's gonna call it? Mounted Samurai there. Villagers do repair that up for a brief moment. Did lose one there. Looks like he may lose all these villagers. This was pretty risky trying to claim up this boar right there. The Jeanne d'Arc player did spread herself too thin. Knights, Royal Knights falling back. They're not veteran Royal Knights. There's a veteran Royal Knight research. Does not have enough gold for Royal Institute at the moment. Not Royal Institute. Royal Bloodlines. Got us fully raft there. These Royal Knights are not up to par just yet, and it's also a handful of spearmen to support the Mounted Samurai, so it's not a good idea to push forward like this. Let's get a charge attack there. There's also a bandit man in this region. Jeanne d'Arc taking some hits there. Does get a good charge attack there. Spearman went for a brace, but actually stunned them. And that Mounted Samurai does go down. Divine Restoration there. A wool way over here, yellows. Jeanne d'Arc has fallen and has been resummoned. The mace does hold Raft there. Right now, she's a spell sword. And Spearman got caught up on Jeanne d'Arc there, so they really killed. Jeanne d'Arc does have a consecrate ability available. Oh, Pending can use a consecrate building on a building structure as well that's still not fully built, which is actually a nice quality life change, so you can get that deployed there when you have a moment, rather than just have to wait till it's fully built. Or needs to be re-seized.
Advertance tout le monde.
Royal Bloodlines now being researched, which will greatly improve his Royal Knights. And I've got 12 villagers moving over here to collect the deer. Oh, no, they're going to move up here to collect the gold in the forge. Wooden palisade walls are still being complete. Actually, 2 deposits of stone right here as well. Both deer deposits have not been touched. Your storehouse has been fully saturated, and now got a first set of wood now being brought on in. Oh, Jeanne d'Arc can capture sacred sites? I did not know that. Jeanne d'Arc has upgraded to the Knight, and she can bring in the Champions, which is the Man-at-Arms variant, which they do bonus damage versus Spearmen. The Riders will do bonus damage versus Crossbows, which I don't think the Mounted Horseman counts as that, nor is he fighting against any of them. Maybe a good idea for the Japanese player to get some of those mounted archers, those Onobusha, however you pronounce it. Bronze champions, a little bit of not as great to our current composition at the moment. Maybe it's just send champions back so we can start pooling them up. Royal Knight will make a charge. Royal Knights do have Chivalry available. There's a good number of mounted samurai. Maybe going for some Arbaletiers wouldn't be half bad. Royal Knights making a charge on in. And Samurai are pretty high quality. Right now they have 230 health and 31 damage, opposed to 3 to 10 health and 26 damage. The mounted bannermans are very good, and now got the champions taking the spearmen. They did their job. This Royal Knight is trying to intercept the secret side way up there. You have this outpost trying to be torched on down. There's a handful of villagers inside. Getting caught up on the terrain right there. We do have a force of 15 Royal Knights. Got a number of mounted samurai here. Holy Wrath has been activated. Some of the Royal Knights are starting to get pretty wounded. Pulling back the wounded ones. Very good. Now the Holy Wrath can be brought on in. That was not a great one. And it looks like the mounted samurai are falling back. Got a force of 15 here versus a force of 16. Divine Restoration can be very useful right now. They're all very wounded. A good number of them are quite wounded right now. Now we'll also put it on cooldown, ready for later. Does use a consecrated ability there. No Divine Restoration. Samurai will be taken out by the Royal Knight. It'll take up quite a bit of time to heal up all these forces. That's why I say use Divine Restoration right now. Another consecrate has been utilized there. Alright, torch down this wall. Picks up a relic. Whoa, whoa. Late response there. They do all get out, however. Oh, another Wolo there. Of course, we got the Shogunate Castle. Try and get the relics inside. And there's another Wolo. Again, I think Divine Restoration should be utilized right now. Not going to get much more value than that. That's a Divine Restoration. Got another mounted samurai right there. More Wolos. He does have 4 relics. Yeah, good job pulling these guys back. Now I won't be pushing out through this gate. Not going to take an opportunity to go off these villagers. They're pretty exposed moment. Besides, not the one split up force. I'm not going for the Tegashima Gunsmith, which will give us access to free gunpowder units, as well as the unique gunpowder Henken Near variant. Good number of Royal Knights. Divine Restoration still off cooldown. Just get another round of champions. She has 6 of them on the field right now. Got some of the Onomusha now pulling out. They do bone sandwiches heavies. We're gonna cast those guys shot there. Massive engagement there. No Divine Restoration still off cooldown. Wolo right there. We'll get some free shots. He just is there? I guess he's maybe not using Divine Restoration. Oh, there's Divine Restoration there. Trying to case it. Another wool there. This one may actually grab one. Does barely escape on out of there. Royal Knights are quite wounded. If he stays back for a moment, gets healed up. Another round of wooden walls going on up. John has been redeployed to the battlefield. She may be almost ready to level up again. They've got a couple of big engagements there. No, she's only halfway there. Very nice, charging away forward. Dilger will get impaled. Jeanne d'Arc is now back here. Jeanne d'Arc right now does take 50% less range damage. Now going for some of the deer as well. This deer population has been cleaned up. This one's being cleaned up as well. Pumbaa has been cleaned up, but this one is still rotting away. Going for an outpost here for better spotting. Going to rebuild those palisade walls. Got a castle and forge now being pulled out on Nexus Gold Deposit, trying to seize up gold in the center of the map. He does have a bit of gold here to work with, as well as plenty of stone over here, and a bit more gold. But he's going to be eyeing for some of the gold in the center of the map. His opponent is eyeing for... I'm not sure what gold he's going to be eyeing. We do got a number of Venom Horsemen here to engage the units. We do have some of the hand cannoneers, regular hand cannoneers. They do offer a bit more DPS than the unique gunpowder variant. These guys are elite mounted samurai. Jeanne d'Arc has not faced next age. Horsemen trying to engage the Onimusha. Also, Royal Knights able to push on forward. They're able to maintain the age difference due to their thanks to veteran royal bloodlines. Onimusha taking quite a bit of damage there. Shogun Castle's been complete, which does do a significant amount of damage for infantry and cavalry. Having trouble doing with all the mounted archers. They don't have great health, in fact, less than 100. But as long as they stay alive, they can do some great damage. More regular horsemen may be in order, rather than just going for all knights. Jeanne d'Arc does go down there, and Jeanne d'Arc gets redeployed. Got some now the unique Utsutsu being put on the field. Jeanne d'Arc's taking quite a bit of damage there. Jeanne d'Arc needs to get on out of there. The castle's rocket attack is ranged, not siege, so Jeanne d'Arc's range resist will be effective versus it. Though she will need to fall back. Castle does snipe her. Rest is forced now falling back. Jeanne d'Arc needs an eye for an age up. Jeanne d'Arc also has no gold income at the moment as well. So what little gold she has, she needs to use the age up the moment. So that's a gold deposit over here, untouched. They was just going for a good number of the Onimusha, so going for more horsemen's good. They are affected by royal bloodlines as well. Now we're just going to see massive some of those and a handful of mounted samurai still remains. Going for incendiary arrows, which should be very good. And got a couple villagers down here being picked off. Jean d'Arc has not been redeployed, saving us food for the age up. Or gold for the age up. Pulling out farms like this one, not the greatest. And level 4 melee weapons are all being upgraded for the Japanese player. Mounted Samurai is going on down. Now I've got a castle not being put up by this point here. And the Jean d'Arc is not eyeing to go to age 4 anytime soon. So Jean d'Arc will be fighting against elite units as well as all their elite upgrades, university upgrades. Right now these elite mounted samurai are doing 30 damage per attack, which is very significant to say the least. With Onimusha right now doing 19 damage as well, which is quite good, plus 12 versus heavy. We got a good number of horsemen here, but the elite samurai going to cause some huge issues. Cavalry's trying to charge their way forward. It's not going to go well for Jean d'Arc. Jean d'Arc is in the back here, hammering in some champions. Let's get some kills there. Some Onimusha starting to go down. They still don't have a whole lot of health. Yeah, focus on Jean d'Arc. Jean d'Arc's trying to run away. Taking some rocket fire. She may be able to send one more rocket shot. No, she does not. And the horsemen are forced to fall back. Can't get through the mounted samurai. All 6 sites have been captured by yellow. Jean d'Arc right now has no gold income at the moment. Trying to go for a mine there.
By the way,
Now I got some of the unique hand cannoneers, the old Stu, however you pronounce that. They do have good damage versus buildings, good damage. Oh, got a Rebalquin as well. Horseman push way forward, got a number of spearmen here. Spearmen are good. It's fighting against an entirely mounted force, born a handful of gunpowder units. We now got the blast cannon Jean d'Arc, who does have the 3 champions, 1 cannon Colin now. The 3 cannon's very nice. She's taking some damage now. Her range resistance is at 66%. And the horsemen are breaking through. Both the horsemen does take out more of the units before losing that cannon. And she also has access to increased attack speed for all units within for 10 seconds, which is very nice. Jean d'Arc's weapons now the blast cannon. The blast cannon, or a hand cannon, has a 1.25 tile range, low attack speed, but good damage, and does siege. Bonus damage versus structures. Her health is now up to 800, and up to 2400 versus range, if you're trying to solely hit her with range. She can take quite a bit of abuse right now. Got a massive amount of research now being coming on out for the Japanese player. Sacred Sites of Soul captured. 7 minutes remain. Horsemen trying to hit these mounted archers. Does get some hits there. These guys do good damage, but their rate of fire is not very fast. The base aim is actually lower than the regular hand cannoneers as well, but they do have good range, so they don't go down too easily. There's also a cannon placement now, as well as spring on placement, so it's a fully upgraded castle. Horsemen trying to hit these villagers. Castle's not fully garrisoned, and just got a good number of spearmen here. I think he's going for mass spearmen due to the fact that it doesn't have any gold left. Divine Restoration does connect. Joan d'Arc is taking quite a bit of use there, just starting to fall back there. Banner is pushing way forward. Melee force is starting to collapse. We've now got the increased attack speed. Joan d'Arc's taking more fire there. Just keeping her distance, drawing more and more fire. She just needs to fall back this. Could just fall back this point in time. She can still take quite a bit more range damage. And the rest of this force does get cleaned on up. The Ono Bushigas should be incredibly good for the opponent's composition because since he's pulling out spearmen, the attack speed will rip apart the spearmen. Joan d'Arc's down to 50 health, getting some good health regen at the moment. Joan d'Arc has gone down. And for what, 250 gold? That is oh no, she's right now 1,000. That is actually quite expensive right now. Oh, there's a cannon. She summons a cannon. She's now a summoner as well as a spell sword. So got a handful of spearmen as well as Jean's champions. Jean's champions will do bone damage versus these spearmen. Joan d'Arc has gone down. And Joan d'Arc does back the game as well, just unable to maintain a steady gold stream, and the elite units were just being too much for her. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oh, not that button. See, I already did 3 replays from him. Maybe I should find a different player at this moment. The other ones are decent in length. Let's see if there's any same. I've done this matchup. Yeah, let's go on to another player. That's just from between the same players. This name may be a bit too common, or maybe not. It's hidden. I did cast one of his replays yesterday. Hidden. Hidden. Here we go. 30 minutes. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the red Japanese, we have Fei Chan. Spawn on top left side as the blue English, we have Divine DFP. Long distance collecting some gold there into the stone. Must be precisely measured out from amount of stone versus gold. That's going solely on stone here. He must have an exact plan I'm not aware of. Don't see fishing boats as well. It's not going to see Japan go for a fish dock here because fishing boats are dirt cheap. Council Hall now going on up. Over here, still need a little bit more food and gold. Just need a couple more deposits of gold. Let's see if it is. Yeah, that's pretty good measuring out there. So it does get a good gold to stone ratio of collection. Here, storehouse not going up, which will give him some free farms. I wonder if the Japanese player does have quite a bit of stone stored on up. He may be eyeing for the manor house or a secondary town center. The amount of stone he's collecting right now, he may be eyeing for both. Now we do have the Daimyo Manor being researched already. We may see an early stable. There's a stable now. He's going to go straight into a mounted banner man to engage his opponent. That's all. He is not deploying out any sort of longbowmen. He is going for a secondary town center. So the mounted banner man will have a bit of trouble. And now it's going for the tower. Mounted bannerman is pushed way forward with some melee damage on the way. There are 7 villagers there, enough for that town center. Mounted samurai will take a bit of damage there. The Uma Bannerman, I should say. Does have a horseman out as well. Scout, horseman, bannerman. Bannerman will improve the damage of the horseman scout. So the horseman's now doing 11 damage, while scout is doing 2. How damning. A 100% damage increase? What overpoweredness. As against side here, horsemen do take a bit of damage. Horseman may go down next volley. Yeah, he will go down. A bit of economic damage there. Just a 9-day collection there. Bannerman just being annoying. He is doing some economic damage, so don't get me wrong. The villager's not 100% mining. Taking more and more damage there. I'm not sure what he's doing at the moment. He's trying to juke out his opponent, but he's just taking a large number of arrow hits there. Does he have the range here? The town center can now de-garrison. Try going in once more. And next volley will take him out. The economic damage, however, may be less than how much damage he took himself. He just lost 350 resources of units. I got 2 English farms here, which will provide him quite a bit of food collection.
And your work, eh?
And I got fast castle for the Japanese player. The English player will be very far from his next castle age. He may go for the White Tower instead of the King's Palace, just for a free castle or free keep. Sorry about that, you may hear a motorcycle outside. Japanese player still lands on the free farm, still has a good number of sheep in storage. Blue doesn't appear to have many sheeple, so he may have been a little bit unlucky finding sheeple to lead them to glory. So just Daimyo Manor. Now I'll get the floating gate now upon a few, which will give him some unique relics. Amy throws that first free relic into the stable. Yeah, so give him basically 2 extra stables. At these 4 stripes before, got the White Tower not going on up. Really trying to push on forward. The English player does not have, what's it called? Textile, so he's taking quite a bit of damage right here. You will get a good number of villager kills there. He could improve his defense by going for the arrow damage. Does take out that guy now. And the White Tower will go on up, which will give him free keep, and the English keeps can, of course, blow everything. So you could go for a handful of stone knights right now. Now going for some stone here, so maybe I'm for another keep, maybe another additional town center. Multiple samurai, mounted samurai now being put on field, so maybe some spearmen wouldn't hurt. Of course, English do start off hardened spearmen, and they don't have access to standard spearmen due to the fact that they get Vanguard man-at-arms. Trying to torch down this gate now. Going for some crossbows. Crossbows not half bad. He does, of course, have technically 3 barracks, the White Tower and the Council Hall. Not barracks, archery ranges.
Spanner on the loaded. What?
The White Tower will get some good amount of damage on in. It's not like a town center. Its arrows actually pack a punch. Now I've got a handful of crossbows here engaging as well. You can throw the 2 crossbows inside the town center there. Mounted samurais are expensive. That's $250 each. So, in comparison, he's killed off 450 while his opponent's killed off 1600. An additional town center is now being built. So English eyeing for really entrenching in. English don't have to venture out on the map all too much due to the fact that their farming techs are very good, and especially from closure, then they only need to find a small amount of gold of seas on the map. This map doesn't have a whole lot of wood. There's 2 large splotches and some tiny splotches here and here. So wood is still is a little bit of a premium. We do now have some Fuda Sashi. Handful of mounted samurai. Going for some regular horsemen now. And 3 relics have been cleaned up by red. He should be able to get the other 2. One's way over here, the last one, and over here. So red should be able to seize all the relics. Blue is not going to make any attempt to seize them. There's a Shinto priest there. There's also still a good amount of food in the center of the map for the Japanese player claim. And with the increased collection rate from farms, from berry collections, so they should be gathered up quite quickly. Right now, still the Daimyo Manor. And now we do have the Mounted Samurai pushing way forward once again. Scout here being pursued by a pair of horsemen. Sacred Sight's not being captured on up. He has picked up one more relic, and the other relic is not picked up as well. He is going for the Onimusha upgrade, which is Onimusha is his crossbow replacement, a fast-moving mounted archer to do bonus damage versus heavy. However, his opponent is going for mass crossbows. It's not uncommon to prepare for English man-at-arms, which usually have great armor. But in this situation, it's a preemptive, not actually accurate preemptive deployment. We do have now a couple barracks here. Going for some spearmen wouldn't be half bad. He sees all the mounted samurai. Excuse me, he has seen all the mounted samurai. Is there enough gold within the border here to age up again? Hopefully he goes for the Weingard Palace. I want to see the Weingard Palace because the Berkshire Castle will give him good defense, but right now he doesn't really need additional defense. I think the Weingard Palace for unique units and cheap trebuchets, Weingard Rangers wouldn't be half bad, giving 9 range longbowmen. Because he doesn't have any longbowman upgrades, it'll be a good supplementary force to his crossbows at the moment. Got quite a bit of woods being seized up. Should be able to advance the next age. He may be going with the Berkshire Castle. He does not have... He has 3 spearmen queued on up. Crossbows falling back. Council firing away. He does not have any range damage, so these arrows are doing a lot less damage. The White Tower's damage is 12 and 10, which is good, but not perfect. Another crossbows have gone down. Does force back his opponent. That's going for the man-at-arms upgrade. Upgrading early man-at-arms of Vanguard man-at-arms, or early man-at-arms to regular man-at-arms. Berkshire Castle not being employed in the field, which won't be able to reach the sacred site here, which will be a good defensive position, but very exposed at the moment. He may want to crossbows is keeping these units at bay. Okay, he's going to get like the Berkshire Castle. Berkshire Castle's almost deployed on the field. It'll give him quite a bit of defense here and help him secure up this gold deposit. But I was actually more hoping for the Weingard Palace. At this point in time, I feel like the Weingard Palace would be a better option. Horseman going to get annihilated there. He does have a sacred site victory against him at the moment. He has a bit of time to rectify that. See something go now. Even though he's advanced next age, he won't be able to get any elite upgrades or university upgrades until this gold just gets collected up a little bit. More barracks, more housing there. Only going for Horseman Onimusha. That's a distinctly light force. Man-at-arms will not be good. Spearmen will be fine.
How mess ilke e coon what e cam doing.
Now it's going for his basic blacksmith research. Got a decent amount of force moving around. Wooden walls around everywhere. The second site should be a good first location to capture. The Berkshire Castle and the White Tower will provide some good defense in this region. More barracks going on up.
Yeah, you ready for Hestes?
Good work.
This force not pushing way forward. We do have the outposts here, which may not be able to see across these trees yet. I believe it can. Of course, he does have the walls being torched down. He does, okay, he sees that. The walls are doing a good job providing some vision over there. Also see some forces idle. And plus him torching down the walls is a great indication that stuff is happening. Man arms pushing forward. Of course, these guys are anti-heavy. These guys do have armor, as well as armored clad, but not maxed out armor, so he will get ripped apart. This is not a good engagement there by the English player. The English player should be forced back. Horsemen doing a good job of holding back the front line. And cannoneers, crossbows, of course. Cannoneers are good, but the crossbows are a little bit inadequate in this situation. He would take all the horsemen out front, but overall everything else of his got disintegrated. Does he have enclosures? Yes, he does have enclosures. And cannoneers and man-at-arms push forward. These mounted archers do have 5.5 tower range, so they do strike farther than regular archers. And cannoneers, however, are doing great work. And Japanese player is not aged up and has a massive gold reserve. Needs to capture the sacred site. More farms to employ on the front line. I guess he's sort of running out of space over there. He may want to expand over to left and right. Lightweight beams now being deployed researched, and as well as the Shogunate Castle. May want to get some secondary mills for better collection spots, as well as perhaps something clean up the berry bushes. Gunsmith now being deployed on the field, which will give him access to some free gunpowder units. So went for lightweight beams, though he does not have siege engineers. I'm not sure why he went for lightweight beams without siege engineers. Went for more man-arms, more hand cannoneers. Getting some good damage there. These mounted archers don't have great health. In fact, their health is actually lower than the hand cannoneers. By a good margin. More man-arms, more hand cannoneers being plotted by the English. Now both players in Imperial Age. Japanese players have quite a bit of food and gold at the moment. Now going for the elite Unamushas. And it has another Daimyo Manor being upgraded. Another town center over here. Some of these fortresses are being have been garrisoned with the Yoshiros for free gold generation.
Away to Hester's men.
Spring gold there. Yonemusha are classified as range, so Mangonels will do some bonus damage to them. Not to mention their health is not that great, so Mangonels will still be effective in the situation. So they have to be very careful of the horsemen. Mixing some regular spearmen for the English wouldn't be half bad to help engage the horsemen. We got some walls being pulled out from both sides. It's actually a full wall in. That must have been an accident from both sides. Blue's trying to go for his own stone walls in front of Red's stone walls. Blue's loses hand cannoneers. The man-at-arms need to move over here and engage. Samurai has been upgraded the Oshidas. Veteran Onoshibishika has been pulled out as well. Hand cannoneers getting some great damage here. It looks like the English player will largely lose. The men-at-arms are cleaving their way through the horsemen. The English player has all the melee armor and range armor upgrades, hardly any damage, while the Japanese player has gotten a mix of everything. Multiple outposts here, which will provide him constant network of castles, unless there are, network citadels. Oh. Is that bombard placement? I know it's the Otsu. They're actually a reasonable unit versus the English, I just now realize. They have 6.5 power range and large non-bonus damage structures, so this is actually a pretty good unit against the English, who tends to spam out these outposts. And Candier will be picked off there a bit needlessly. We got some stuck villagers. Maybe going to just delete them, honestly. He has plenty of villagers right now. Got some wooden walls being torched down, trying to build up more stone walls. Now he's going to try to torch down some of these stone walls, but don't think it's going to be successful. We'll get a decent amount of damage onto it. Way forward, hand cannoneers firing away, man-at-arms engage as well. Man-at-arms are hitting the Shogunate Castle. Horsemen trying to rotate around to hit the back line. Got some units to the back line as well. Right now the English army is much smaller than the Japanese army. The value is only slightly different though, because hand cannoneers are still generally good in all situations. So they're getting picked off there. We've got a good number of the Otsu. They have good range damage, but not really great DPS compared to hand cannoneers with the lower attack speed. They do siege or range damage. They do range damage, so they aren't that great versus siege weapons. They're just battering rams. The English player's army has been maintaining steady numbers, while the Japanese player has been fluctuating a little bit. Both sides are same population cap. Barracks now being pulled on the field. Right now the English economy is in full swing. The farm, it doesn't have a lot of resources in reserve, while the Japanese player has quite a bit of wood right now, going for chemistry. And they only save the gunsmith charges in order to get out some other siege weapons, such as bombards and Rebolquins. Rebolquins in this situation wouldn't be half bad versus the man-at-arms. That gold's being seized. There's still plenty of gold here. Look at all the Japanese gold inside this man. Each player is seizing these 2 gold deposits. Man-at-arms will do great versus horsemen. The horsemen do have bloodlines, while the man-at-arms here, they do have elite army tactics. And Cannoneer still getting some good damage on in. Got a number of banners now killed off there. Number of banners on the ground. Battering rams pushing way forward. And the Shogun Castle got a single villager for repairs. There's a handful of villagers nearby. Actually, another gold deposit right there, but most have been seized. Both soon starting here in good numbers. They have good damage at the moment, but they will have trouble versus the battering ram still, and they're hitting the battering rams, which is not good. Then he hit the man-at-arms. Mono Musha, so trying to engage best they can. For the English economy, is great for a man-at-arms spam because the closure stack. Still more food than gold, but still. It's great summon the force. You can spam out man-at-arms all day as the English. Veterans trying to cleave their way forward now. Taking out multiple structures. And the gunsmith is trying to train up more of these guys. Pretty sure these are all the manly built ones. But he will lose it. Their attack speed's a little bit low. This has been a problem with their attack speed being much slower than hand cannoneers, making so their damage capabilities are a lot less. And the Japanese player does back the game. Hand cannoneers in this situation just did better than these guys. This is Anagrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And before I get started with the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I am back. Let's see now. Let's see. Oh, that's another good length replay. Same players, but 32 minutes is 32 minutes. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom left side as the magenta Order of the Dragon with Fei Chan. Spawn on top right side as the blue English. We have Divine, DFP. Looks like both each other's scouts are pushing way forward. You see here, both of the English deer deposits spawn pretty close to each other, so maybe a good idea to claim them and not just be like an English player. Just sit back, turtle, farm, and then go out. The other dragon's deer also spawn on the same side as well. Good idea for him to seize that as well. Both each other's Pumbas are near the deer. And gold mostly spawned over here for the English, so you have to expand down here. Well, same thing with the Orla Dragon. His gold spawned up here, with the large stone deposit here as a difference. While the English's stone more spawned a little bit forward, as well as a bit back. So all of his stones near the deer. So in other words, both players probably... Magenta will need at least need to push up north to claim up that gold and stone up there. Can Chapel not being blown in the field? Which will help him collect this wood for a time. Maybe better to actually put it closer to the trees to help him claim the wood better. Now over here, we now have the council hall. Lumber camps now going on up. You know, this also resource drop off all resources. This is one reason why I think he should have put it close to the trees. Just so he didn't have to build a lumber camp. Got quite a bit of wood being collected by the Orla Dragon player. Going for a stable now, so he's going to either be aggressive and horseman. Council hall is still being built, just doing with 2 villagers. He won't get out barracks if he's going to get hit by a horseman. Wait, what? Professional scouts? What? They are not gilded scouts. Okay. So looks like we have the Order of Dragon players actually going to use professional scouts. I was not expecting that. Just going to start stealing some deer. We've got the towns that are being pulled out here by the English players, trying to boom up. While we do have survival techniques and professional scouts now research. Go into survival techniques now. I always find professional scout just too expensive to upgrade. It shouldn't cost 275 gold. It should cost 75 gold. And the Order Dragon player is going to be seizing all the deer on the field. English player will get some farms out. And since he's not going to be claiming the deer over here, the Order of the Dragon player is going to have a large amount of venison. We have a couple farms here, and this area is covered by the deer carcasses are being placed where in the Alkin Chapel, so you will get the increased resource collection rate. The Order of the Dragon player does have enough gold to age up. May want to eye for food, and perhaps go for Regni's Cathedral to get out for the better relics. Though, honestly, going for the Bolgraf Palace for cheaper barrack students wouldn't be half bad as well. Going for Regni's Cathedral. Blue Scout does spot Magenta Scout with the Professional Scout. These two scouts will be pushing their way forward. He may get the kill there. He sees all the scouts there. Order the Dragon's now aged up. English player is pretty close to aging up as well. Going for prelates now. And over here we do have the White Tower going on up. He's not really trying to power build it. He may have spot the Regni's Cathedral. And notice his opponent's gone for Professional Scouts, which is something you don't really see all too often, so he probably has a safe assumption he's not going to be aggressive anytime soon.
Das soll nicht überleben.
One sacred site has been claimed. Green has picked up 3 relics.
Bereit zu gehorchen.
And it looks like one of those scouts do go down. We got a number of crossbows here, which crossbows take on scouts. I suppose that's one way to do it. To be honest, I don't really have ever had to take out mass scouts like this before. Warrior scouts is one thing, but that's spearmen could be for that. But I've got some crossbows here. Decapturing the point would be very good. And now I got Palace of Swabia, I got Fast Imperial. You know, that's like one of the first time I've ever said that. You don't see Fast Imperial ever. Local doggo, gain some bites there. The prelate is getting hit. Did stop that relic from being captured. All 6 have been captured. Starting to decapture this point now. This is also getting quite a bit of free gold income. And he still has a pile of carcasses here. This game, I'm having trouble understanding. Like, this game is just way out of whack. This map tends to go a bit more battle focused instead of the map, so the... What's it called? The... Not Palace, Bolgraf Palace. I can't think of what the name of the H4 English Palace keep is. Why am I drawing blank right now? You go for that keep there in the center of the map to help really secure the sacred site. But I'm more impartial to the Weingard Palace right now. Not Red Palace. Why am I drawing blank? Berkshire. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know why I could not think of that name. Sacred site's not being captured. We do have the Elite Gilded Knight Research. We do have a market here. With the Palace Swabia, you should be able to fabricate villagers. He still has plenty of venison to claim up as well. Villagers are migrating. The English player almost has enough gold to age up. I think he just bought a whole bunch of gold right then and there. Villagers heading up over here. It looks like I'm going to put the Berkshire Palace somewhere around here to help provide influence towards 2 sacred sites, I'm guessing. There's a lot of gold up here, so putting the Berkshire Castle right there. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. Due to the amount of gold in this region, help them keep this area secure. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to use the Berkshire Castle just to protect this gold, because that is all the gold he's probably going to eye for the entirety of the game. Is farms from finding all the other gold he needs. There's gonna be more farms there. There's still more venison from the claim up here. There's still quite a bit even live sheep here, so he does not have to worry about food for our time frame. Swabia is, of course, fabricating a whole bunch of villagers. Probably a bit too many of them queued up, but they are dirt cheap, 20. So, not queuing up any will just allow them to build one more villager from over here. Gilded Knights push way forward. The outpost has been disrupted. Gilded Knights are very, very heavy. Even the Berkshire Castle have trouble with the Gilded Knights. Try and wall in this area. One of the Gilded Knights do go down. If we would have kept it back, a prelate could have healed him up. Magenta's claimed 4 relics. The last one may not be attainable for a short while. He may be trying to get it. He may want to avoid the sacred site. Got a relic inside of here. Could go for... Has gone for cannon placement. May as well just fortify the outposts. Has Tithe Barn researched as well. Handful of palisade walls going up, but he needs to continue building them. And now the English player is going for enclosures. Both sides have minimal army size.
Was
Verstand, Zuige!
Sänger werden mein
Local doggo does go down.
greife an, wie du befehlst.
Wir haben Befehlchen bekommen. Reitet eure Waffen und geht vorwärts.
And those forces do get cleaned on up. Gilded Knights push forward. They're extremely heavy for Knights, so the crossbows have a bit of trouble versus them.
Ritter gelüsten nach Ehre.
Ja, bin bereit zu Befehl.
Gebet acht, Befehlchen kommen.
Amazing, you see another lumber camp over there. Seems a little bit not dense enough. Let's just go and try to torch down some of the farms. Torch down English farms. English farms are dirt cheap, so it's probably not a good idea. So many villagers going down, trying to get inside the White Tower. Yo, nice straight forward. They do have 8 range armor, so even the White Tower will have trouble putting damage onto them. Its primary arrows is 8 damage, so the 8 armor makes so these guys only take 1 damage per strike. And Cannoneers able to push it a little bit harder.
Eine Ehre zur Schlacht zu reiten. Meine Waffe schläfe.
Right now, he needs hand cannoneers and crossbows to engage these guys. They are far, far too heavy for the basic defenses.
Mache jede Aufgabe. Ein Befehl.
Even hand cannoneers having trouble because they have so much health. Guild Knights are cost quite a bit, so losing one is a massive loss. You need to kill off 2 hand cannoneers before each one goes down, which they're not at the moment.
Ein Befehl.
Berkshire Castle does have more damage at 14 damage per strike.
Unsere Sache ist würdig, Ritter.
We got no spearmen there, and all 6 sites been captured by Magenta once again. We now got 8 hand cannoneers on the field, 8 more on the build queue, thanks to the White Tower and the Council Hall. But you will need a bit more. And cannoneers going to get overwhelmed.
Befehlet mir. Ich gehorche deinem Willen.
Overall, still not cost effective.
Ein Befehl.
Yeah, these Guild Knights that cost 4,800 each. Hand cannoneers cost 2,400 each. So the cost, like I said, each Guild Knights take out 2 hand cannoneers. And so right now, villagers are not that important. Both sides have plenty of town centers to produce them. So it is doing some decent economic damage by getting these villagers inside the town centers.
Ich mache jede Aufgabe.
Out of wood there. Villagers do find a couple arrows there and got the other hand cannoneers straight forward.
Meine Waffe schläfe. Befehlet mir.
That one does go down there. Got some gold NPCs. It's seizing up this gold. It has one more gold deposit up here, as well as what remains on this one.
Wir stehen unter Feindbeschuss.
A single relic that the English player has inside that monastery. We got Elite Army Tactics, Elite Land Skinecks, and Guild Grease Axles, Crosscut, and Siege Engineers. So maybe I'm for a mass Lance Connect. He does have a good number of Gilded Spearmen on the field. Going for a good number of Battering Rams. I was not expecting a mass Gilded Spearmen, honestly. Ah, wait, it says I have 2 spear attacks? They both do the same amount of damage, so I'm not sure what the 2 spear attacks mean. Spear wall is the spear brace itself. Oh, it looks like one spear attack has 5.55 tower range, the other one has 0.28 tower range, so maybe a different attack animations.
With the Mercenaries. Mid-Luster.
I got a big limestone walls there, just help try and secure the flank. He doesn't really need to seize the stone here.
Sit as he wis.
Hand cannoneers patrolling around. Now got some man-arms being put on the field. For the dragons, man-arms do not get the blunt weapons, so... Oh, we got now the Lancers straight forward. Having trouble engaging, doesn't engage those villagers. More mining camps being put out there to help improve the mining collection. Cannoneers are at point blank range, overkilling that one. And overall, I think that went better for the English player. Now got the spearmen push way forward. Some of them are garrison inside. The other spearmen taking some hits there from the Berkshire Castle. Got some man-arms here. The other spearmen have 18 damage, so they will be reasonable versus the English man-arms due to the high base damage. Or, no, they have 24 damage at the moment, not 18. The English man-arms higher armor won't be that useful versus the Gilded Spearmen. Berkshire Castle will be going down. Of course, it only takes wood to get it repaired. Oh boy, those Lance Connects are getting some great AoE damage on those hand cannoneers. Trying to push his way forward. Even the farms would start taking massive damage, cutting down the fields. Just improperly, so all that food goes to waste. How much force damage do these guys have? 28. Berkshire Castle has been fully destroyed. Barons will be going down. Got the various spearmen trying to hit these forces as well. This one has been garrisoned. Berkshire Castle getting repaired on up. More spearmen push forward. Got the Lance Connects getting some good damage here. Longbowmen would be pretty good in the situation against the spearmen and those Lance Connects. Another reason why I had to go for the Wineguard Palace, get out the Wineguard Rangers, which will be extra long range ones. I do not have a high opinion of Civ 6, honestly. A Civ 5 is much better than Civ 6, if you're looking at a civilization game. If you're going for a sale, both will be reasonable, I would say. But if you're looking for a civilization game, go for Civ 5, not Civ 6, in my opinion. Man-arms engaging gets good damage right there. Hand cannoneers firing away. They're not hitting the battery rams, which is good. Horsemen push way forward. Luckily, not any regular spearmen here to engage the Gilded Horsemen. Gilded Spearmen being required. Hand cannoneers just having great numbers and not like the back line. None of the farms have been torched amongst some other infrastructure there. And now the batteries are being cleaned on up. Yeah. If you like Civ 6, you probably would enjoy that. Then, personally, when Civ 6 released, I really did not like it. Civ 5, all the expansions is quite good. Civ Beyond Earth, in my opinion, is pretty good. Though people don't like that. That one. Age of Empires 4, if you are interested in a decent campaign, probably good if you get on sale. I would not say get on full price. That's pretty much most games, though. Man-arms trying to push his way forward. Maganel gets a great hit there on the hand cannoneers. Man-arms push forward. Does take out the Maganel very quickly there. Does use some mercenary repair onto the outpost. Hand cannoneers are getting hit. Got some Lance Connects here. Man-arms being peeled off there. There's some Lance Connects still mixed on in. More horsemen being put on a few. Gilded horsemen, like regular horsemen, do both versus range, but hand cannoneers love to shoot everything. Horsemen push away forward. Maganel gets some shots there. Bombard placement there. Does get a bit of damage there. Man arms make its way forward. We got a good number of Mangonels here, which will be a good item versus the hand cannoneers. Man arms starting to fall their way back. Got some more man arms over here. Outpost has been killed off. He does have this outpost here for network of castles, maybe network of citadels. Just network of castles, no network of citadels, which is actually on the build queue now. Double spring golds there, very good. Mangonels gets some splash damage on the man at arms. Spring golds are needed to keep those Mangonels at a bay. Gotta make sure to keep the spread formation. If they get one volley off, one good volley, he will lose entire formation of his hand cannoneers. Even though he has 2 Mangonels here, that's simply not enough to engage this many Mangonels. There are 5 Mangonels here. Right now, the Mangonels even pose a threat to even the man-at-arms. One of the Mangonels to go down, or another got hit, looks got repaired up in time. Oh, we got increased health. That's a good hit there. Bombard placement. Mercy repair onto the bombard placement. We'll see, we'll save it. Lance connects which way forward. Got some Batarams over here as well. Springolds trying to be pursued. Man arms just need to be a mood over here. When Springolds do go down, very important because he needs those to engage the Mangonels. Batarams now engaging, taking out that outpost. He has another one back here, so he has additional outposts. And that Bataram does go down there. As of right now, English player has done quite well in fighting in the compositions. He's been maintaining good, better value kill. We do have all the venison now consumed. Got a good number of mills over here around the Akin Chapel. And more Mangonels have been employed on the field, as well as a Spring Gold. More outposts there, more barracks being employed on the front line. There's a good number of farms back here. Is now seized with the last of the gold. The last of the gold just got seized. Oh, there's some. What on earth happened here? Ah, he must deleted some units there. He deleted some villagers there after they couldn't collect up any more gold. Now going to be seizing the stone because might as well get a stockpile of stone in case we can get some more keeps. Get your network of citadels back in citadels. We have a good number of Springolds here, which will be useful versus the Mangonels. Mangonels get some volleys on the outpost. Gilded Knights push way forward, trying to hand cannoneers. A couple of Gilded Horsemen behind them as well. Gilded Knights going straight over here. I'm not sure where they're going. Springolds may want to start hitting the Batarams. Some villagers inside the White Castle. The White Tower does 11 damage per extra arrow. Well, these guys do have 9 armor, so they do take 2 damage per arrow, which is not a lot when they have over 600 health, or nearly 600 health. Explorer does have chemistry. We got a good number of Mangonels here. Man arms push right forward against good damage. Mangonels do go down. Another Mangonel does go down there. Hand cannoneers firing away. And looks like all those ghost spears are going down. Batarams pushing way forward. But we'll go down to the various gilded units. Got a couple more batteries push forward, as well as another outpost. More hand cannoneers push forward with the man-at-arms in tow. Gets good damage to our horsemen spear push way forward. Spring Gull's engaging. Against the various other units. No siege weapons there. We've got a single Spring Gull back there. And Canadians still in good numbers. Gilded Horse or Gilded Knights are having trouble dealing with the man-at-arms. At one time, he probably should have got out some his own Dragon Cannoneers or some Gilded Crossbows against all these man-at-arms. Because right now he's just having a bit of trouble there. He has quite a bit of stone stored on up. Outpost going to be approached once again by these battering rams. He does have some lance connects in this formation. Get some good AoE damage. Man arms being cleaved run through. Hand cannons are still in good numbers. And the Order Dragon player does back with the game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching and on to the next play. And sorry about that. I was rereading through your comments. And I must have been thrown off. Well, seeing Civ 6 and this game is a different genre entirely. Strategy versus real-time strategy. So it's hard to compare the two when they're not the same genre game. But you may like this game if you're interested in RTSs. You could always eye for Age of Empires 2. You can probably get that for cheaper. It's probably a good way to get your toes wet into a real-time strategy game as opposed to turn-based strategy. Could do that one, but I already did the 2 matches between the same players. 24 minutes. We could do this one. Could do this one here. Yep, let's go and do this one. But before I get started again, I do need to use the restroom. My apologies. Give me another moment, please. Sorry about that. I am back. Let's go and get started. Seems like a lot of games I've been casting has English lately. I think people are starting to mix in some of the non-DLC civs now, and English is still always quite good. Longbowmen are always quite good. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the left side as the blue English, we have Divine, DFP. Spawn on the right side as the orange Zuzi's Legacy, we have Core with a lowercase e. This is the sort of map that I always never liked in Age of Empires 2. I don't like the maps that have mass amount of gold for people to fight over, because whoever can just maintain dominance there will probably just generally win the game. And there is no trading post on the sides on the map as well for an alternative to a gold source. So if you get in a civilization such as the Mongols, you may have a bit of trouble of seizing the gold since you don't have access to keeps. So you can always bring in your primary town center as a land battleship as a possibility, even though that's still not a great idea. English player's going for some wood here. Going for quite a bit of wood, so he may be behind the turtle in with some farms. Does have some good number of sheeple there following him to glory.
明白。
Orange dropped us some sheep there. They won't be slaughtered, right? And now we do have the council hall going on up. Over here, I got the meditation gardens. That should give him some stone, some gold, some wood, maybe some food. Let's switch over to him so we can see the ore around them. I never know. Does it apply to the sheep around it? Does it apply to living sheep or just dead sheep? Can apply it, and I think it may actually apply to wolves to get food. So that's just speculation at this point in time for me.
骑马去。
You should get around at least, what, 50 wood per minute, 30 gold, 30 stone. Let's see, maybe a little bit of food. It's maybe one berry bush. It's all questionable whether or not the sheep count.
哪喜欢？
Have to wait a moment for this to increase. It does recognize some food, and maybe that one berry bush. If it doesn't, well, to be fair, he already consumed all that sheep. It probably only does not apply to sheep. I have a feeling it does maybe apply to wolves, but that's just a theory at this point. Another towns that are going up for the English, so both sides designed to sit back, equal up. Got quite a bit of stone here. And get back this mode. Got now still not in caster mode there. He's supervising the collection of stone here and the wood.
看得漂亮。
And we got still more stone being seized, so looks like the English player is eyeing for additional town center. He's eyeing for a triple town center. It may be a good idea for him to push forward the White Tower in the center in order to start claiming the land. Got a third town center here as well, so both sides are really trying to boom up around the gold deposit. See now, both sides are very low in resources to age up.
听好，
There's the mill going up to grind up this deer to a thin red paste. Definitely one of the best items in Fallout New Vegas.
What's that face, eh? Fair dog.
I'm your worker.
He does go and delete the stone mine there because it's in the way of his farms, and plus he has a town center nearby it. Now got the Zhangin Tower, which does get a bit of a rebate every time he builds a military production structure. Eight, 36, 30, 30, so it's getting about 100 resources per minute. And looks like Orange gonna be seizing Pumbaa. Oh, does find some more sheeple there. And there's 4 small deer deposits map, which makes it
你好，
not very
您需
good.
要什么？营地干活。
Fair dog.
See, nobody's behind that. Zeus's Legacy is getting quite a bit close to age up. Got a horseman put on the field. Horseman number 1, he must have came from a stable in the Zhangin Tower. Able to ward away the scout.
Surface.
Yes, sir.
Now I got the Shaolin Monastery complete. Now it gets excellent Shaolin monks, an excellent melee unit. Only costs food as well. And now I've got the White Tower being deployed out in a very defensive location, not in the center of the map. This is probably a good map for the Berkshire Castle to provide a very good sphere of influence. Maybe a good idea for the English player to go straight for Imperial Age.
新指令，我遵从指令。已经 locate that。听我命令。
Pumbaa is being seized. English designed for the farming economy.
Need a stay undone. See, stay the worker.
大家注意，我准
Relics being picked up by the Shaolin monks. It does not. It's a little bit buggered and showed down here.
剑足以昂情，看着不错。他应
There's the horseman. The horseman could get some damage here. We'll have a bit of trouble though. There's the white tower. Scout and horseman engaged. And a single crossbow here. Crossbow's not exactly a great counter to horsemen, but they can be used. And of course, everything counters scouts. So now the Berkshire Castle being pulled out on the high ground, not in the midst of everything. So it's going to be a defensive location. Help them get 2 gold deposits. That's about it. And it looks like English player is going to be largely focused on the farming economy for his gold income. Starting to push forward right here, trying to pull out a keep. Oh, going aggressive with the keep, which isn't going to be in range of Berkshire Castle. And the high ground, well, in this game, high ground doesn't give me combat benefits, but does give spotting benefits. So this is what he sees. You will see the keep going on up. He's going for his outpost and a mining camp as well. There's the keep. Berkshire Castle be engaging. Villagers could try torching it. That size to fall back there. We got Zizu's library not being pulled on the field, which will give him what's it called? Zizu's library will give him 2 unique upgrades out of 5. In which he sees opponents going for crossbows. You tend to see English players go for a bunch of ranged forces. So maybe Bombard AoE effect could be good. Maybe the Imperial Guard, the super heavy cavalry. Maybe Dynastic Protectors and Claviteur would be good. Horsemen gain the Fire Lance charge attack. Wouldn't be half bad either, since Horsemen are the counter to the range units. But he is going for the Dynastic Protector, so we may see some Imperial Guard. So we may see some flashlights here, armed with some las rifles. Wait a second, wrong game. Shaolin monks will still be good versus the melee composition. If you get advanced to the Ming Dynasty, if I remember correctly, you'll be able to get a good number 4 production queues worth of Shaolin monks. Siege Workshop going on up. Nested Bees wouldn't be half bad, or some Trebuchet. Got a counterweight Trebuchet here. Both players advanced to age 4. The Nested Protectors still being researched. And Imperial Guard, they cost 140, 140. Expensive cavalry, high damage, and melee armor, effective against melee units. I don't know if they have any special abilities. I rarely ever see them get deployed on the field, so I can't remember what their benefits are. And the UN Rider gets bonus team versus villagers, the anti-villager tool. Or Raider, not Rider. I don't know why I always get those 2 words mixed up. Trebuchet engaging, getting some hits there. Can you repair it on up? And right now, the English player's not seizing gold on the low ground. Does have some gold back here, but it only lasts for a short amount of time. He does have enclosure, so that's where majority of his gold income will come from. Outpost there, very nice. In this mining camp, supervised as well. And now he's going for a large number of Imperial Guard. Acadians are always prepared.
The Siege engines aren't ready.
Got some trebuchets pushing forward. The English player can get blast. What's it called? Blast shrapnel. Blast radius, I think the research is called. Which is not that great, honestly. I can't find a Siege Workshop to look at it. These ground force trying to push the way forward. Will be ripped apart by the keep. Now there's some Imperial Guard. They have just straight damage and health. They just have a ball of stats. 10 melee armor. Holy crap. And they actually have a lot less pierce armor for an Imperial Age unit. So they are actually a little bit weak for crossbows. They are very good versus man-at-arms. Man-at-arms right now have 12 damage, and so they're doing 2 damage per strike against the Imperial Guard. Canadians always prepared. He also has some Shaolin monks here, which help him keep the Imperial Guard nice and healed up. So you may want to take a moment to let them. Oh wait, no, they don't have the heal ability, don't they? They do have health regen, but they don't actually have the heal ability like regular monks. Not a good balancing item. Let's look at the outpost there. Got 2 trebuchets on the high ground. Shaolin monks can always activate the Body of Iron, which reduces range damage by 50%. Very good versus all range units, such as the hand cannoneer. Trebuchets push me forward. They may need the counter barrage. Nope, they're hitting their red or the Berkshire Palace. The various blacksmith research there for Zizou's legacy. Excellent number of Imperial Guard. Man-at-arms are not elite man-at-arms. Their damage got improved by 50% versus Imperial Guard. And both stick sides have been catched up by Orange, and there's 6 units remaining in the counters. That can easily be fixed. So we got walls over here. This one's still exposed. Those trying to push forward, trying to clear up the trebuchets. 1 trebuchet has gone down. We got a handful of spearmen here. Looks like they're just hardened spearmen. Yeah, they're just only hardened spearmen. The veteran spearman research on the way. Does not have army tactics. He has quite a bit of resources there, so maybe a good idea to go for army tactics. Beat spearman research on the way. Imperial Guard push their way forward. Berkshire Castle seeing some more hits there. Imperial Guard is a little bit vulnerable to the Berkshire Castle. Does lose a trebuchet there to the Spring Gulls. Trebuchets still hitting the Berkshire Castle. Imperial Guard slowly being whittled down. Fortunately, thanks to the Spearmen. And hand cannoneers, of course, love to shoot everything. Imperial Guard have gone down. Also going for Imperial Guard against Mass Hand Cannoneer seems like not a great idea, now thinking about it. Now going for some Palace Guard. Going for a keep up here, very good. Orange Group actually played the Sacred Site game. As Blue can't remain back here forever.
Fatty chill. Away to Hester's men.
Stone being seized there. There's no more gold left inside of Blue's borders, so he only has the closures. Closures, of course, very good. I wonder, can farms actually reach 0? You can see this farm almost reaching down to 0 food capacity. I always wonder if you can actually reach down to 0 food capacity, so I'm just going to keep that guy selected for a bit of time. I got the Imperial Guard to push way forward. They do have 20 torch damage. In comparison to, say, an Elite Spearman, they also have 20, so they have the same torch damage. This horse is moving around. Got some UN Raiders. UN Raiders do +5 damage versus workers.
Alliance, it is time to get things done. Alliance, you ready? Yeah, you ready for Hestes?
Alright, find some workers here. It looks like got another keep attempting to be put on the field. SCPs deployed on out. Gonna Palace Guard here. The early Palace Guard. They don't have. The armor tech is almost complete. And here still firing away. The keep looks like will be built, but it is going to get battered a little bit. Monk getting some healing there. That's just a regular monk, not a Shaolin monk. Now the village is going to be repairing up the keep now. It's not looking good for the English player. Keeps getting repaired on up. This one, Secret Sight's still doing just fine. Orange making a counterattack. Palace Guards pretty forward. Should overrun the Spearman, no problem. SCPs getting some hits on the gate. Not a great target there. Battery intent pushing way forward. You can start the Secret Sight victory by getting units on top of the Secret Sight. Palace Guard pushing way forward. These players doesn't get no veterans, but having trouble connecting with anything. And Cannoneer slowly clean up the Palace Guard. These Palace Guards are cleaning up the battering rams. More Palace Guards running the way forward. And I've got a bombardment placement here as well to get a little bit extra firepower. Bombardment placement does do some 1 damage, so they put some pulls into these battering rams, start approaching. Palace Guards pushing way forward. They actually may want to focus down the battering rams rather than trying to focus down this force here, because it keeps the keep up. The rest of the units won't be able to decapture the Secret Sight. Tertiary's push way forward, get some damage on some of the outposts. Villagers push way forward. Trying to seize this gold deposit, which is not a great spot, but he looks like he's a little bit desperate. Keep is still plenty healthy. Got 45 seconds remaining. Don't think it's going to be able to decapture in time. I don't see anything that we can really decapture. Villagers could try, but there's nothing to take out the keep. Villagers getting ripped apart there. They got the outpost up. Congratulations. You can die now. As he forces push way forward, keep is getting repaired on up. You just need a dog pile on the point. Even then, there's nothing. And Orange is going to dog pile on the point there. You can see the 6 Sight victory is paused. 6 seconds remaining. If he kills off everything and then hold the point long enough, but that's probably not going to happen. Battery is on push way forward. Got some SCPs out here, but they're getting killed off by some spearmen. UN Raiders push way forward. Got some regular Lancers out being put on the field as well. No Imperial Guard. Trying to touch down the battering rams, very nice. And Blue can't take time to deal with villagers hitting the battering rams. They have to take time to dogpile on the point. More forces being dogpiled on Spearmen would be good, but the Palace Guards are going to be mostly here, not the UN Raiders. Keep almost set ablaze. Those are going to repair the keep now. And Blue's forces here being cleaned on up, and that's going to be game. And the English player does back the game now. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see now. Let's go and find another player. Did I cast this person yesterday? I cast her last week. It sounds like a her. Can't really say if it's a her or he. He left online 3 days ago. Oh. Did I do this one? 21. No, I did not. Oh, that's probably my last replay for tonight. 21 hour, was it 12 or 21 minutes? English versus Holy Roman Empire. English can play the long game. Holy Empire does have the Aachen Chapel help him play the long game. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPIRES 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the orange Holy Roman Empire. We have Core with a lowercase e. Spawn on the top right side as the Cyan English. We have Kiljardi, who has a lowercase a in his name. English versus Holy Roman Empire feels like the old days without the expansion. Just ignore all the Japanese landscape. Let's see now. When it comes to English, they have access to longbowmen and feudal age man-at-arms. Holy Roman Empire also have access to feudal age man-at-arms. In feudal age, the man-at-arms are equal, but when it gets to castle age, the Holy Empire's man-at-arms can take a step ahead. 200 weapons will cancel out the armored clad, and then you get blunt weapons to just say, I win, in a man-at-arms versus man-at-arms combat. English player like to go for the Council Hall, which will allow him to get out crossbows quickly in Castle Age. While Holy Empire player in Castle Age will probably just go for horsemen, I'm guessing. Could go for knights. That's another wait and see. When it comes to this map, looks like English player could expand up here. Got some good amount of gold up here. Got Pumbaa, some forest puppers, and an exotic doggo. Over here, just more deer, gold and stone next to each other. Holy Empire player does have large stone and 2 gold deposits up here. Large gold, small gold. Over here, the deer and Pumbaa and the local doggo as well. Stone and gold are out front here, while English is more off the side. Got the Council Hall going up and Aachen Chapel. Aachen Chapel's not next to the gold or stone, so it'd be a bit slower there. Probably could have placed it right there to get better cut the berries quickly as well as the gold and stone, but it looks like an eye to seize the wood quicker. This map has 2 large splotches, but look at this. Look at the mini map. This splotch looks like much smaller than this splotch. There's of course still a bunch of tiny ones for both players to seize. Now I got some longbowmen in the field. Scouts versus longbowmen. Pretty sure the longbowmen will generally win the fight. And scouts do take a bit of damage there. Starting to split up them now. Going for a handful of palings here. Holy Empire player doesn't have a whole lot of gold in store. Going for archer ranges in the backline and a stable. So he's going to go ahead and engage the longbow up front. Multiple rounds of palings there. Longbow, of course, not very effective versus structures. And the palings there, horsemen have a bit of trouble, but may give him some opportunity to bring forward his own archers. We've got some hardened spearmen here as well. And denying this gold, which means he can't put man-at-arms to punch through this area. He can always migrate over here to get some gold. Let's see, is the English player deploy a blacksmith? Oh, he's already killed a boar. Pumbaa doesn't get his Hakuna Matata anymore. And fully walling that area in, going for a mill here. Do we see a blacksmith? We do not see a blacksmith. I have a feeling it's going to be siege engineers sooner rather than later for the English player, but maybe not. Got a handful of archers there. Right now the Holy Empire player has 3 archers, 2 horsemen, versus 5 longbowmen, 3 spearmen. And now got the early man-at-arms upgrade, upgrading early Vanguard man-at-arms to early man-at-arms. So looks like the English player is going to eye for some man-at-arms in the near future. I hear more palings there, and now the spearmen pushing down the house. And this will be putting the Holy Empire player at population cap. So he does get another house there, and another house here. And now we've got this house going on down. It's not in the range of the town center. The spearmen need to fall back a little bit. Horsemen eyeing to engage reinforcements. Not bad. If you can't engage the army, engage reinforcements to prevent that army from getting any larger.
ahead.
Luckily, the English player does prevent his rallies of reinforcements, and we'll have to send them forward in groups now. Got some villagers here with a bit of gold. One does take some hits there. No textiles, nor being researched. Arrow still not being researched there. Two villagers have gone down. Horsemen push way forward. We only got one spearman in this group. Archers push way forward in good numbers. There's the other spearman. Trying to pursue those. And he has ordered the archers engage the spearman first. Very, very good. One spearman now remaining. All spearmen are now down, and the longbow will go down next. And the longbowmen do all go down.
Ja. Ja?
Je heet ik weer, man.
Gebt acht. Ich gehorche. Werdet mij.
Now we've got the blacksmith going on up. Apply for the pierce damage.
Gehorchet.
No blacksmith yet for the Holy Rim Empire player. He does not know about these villagers up here, but they're starting to wall themselves in, getting walls around the deer as well. No siege engineers yet for the Holy Rim Empire player as well. He's visiting these villagers, trying to stop them from moving forward. A couple spearmen man-at-arms here. Does get one of the villagers. Orange just fall back. This scout is wounded. May just want to send him back home to get healed up. He's relying on his own health regen. So he is Holy Rim Empire player, so that he does have access to prelates right now.
Let us go. Gebt acht. Ich höre. Bugenere. Aufgaben, Bugenere. Höre zu. Ja.
Horsemen, scouts moving around. There's some opportunity to perhaps move right there, but I don't think he's going to get a kill. These villagers are all at full health. And no spearmen or man-arms there. Bulgraf Palace not being pulled on the field. It's times 4, times 5 barracks. Allow him to quickly pump out research as well as men-arms. Horsemen falling back. Probably a good idea to send them to a prelate to get healed up. The good number of them are quite wounded right now. Villagers moving over here to collect up these berries. We still got a decent force here. 4 men-arms, 4 spearmen, and 15 longbowmen. Some quickly spawned out men-arms could be very useful for protecting this, stopping its assault. Granted, there'll be only feudal-age men-at-arms or the castle-age men-at-arms, but that should still be reasonable enough. Outpost here currently has no upgrades at the moment. Bulgraf Palace almost complete.
Das soll überleben.
3 quickly spawned man-at-arms into a relatively quick man-at-arms upgrade, upgrading from early man-at-arms to regular man-at-arms. Mercenary pairs, that is close enough for the town center. Horseman charges away into the outpost, gets some extra arrows firing. Seeing how wounded they are, that's probably the best spot for them. External Spearman could be very useful in order to allow his other units to engage. Going for more men-at-arms, not eyeing for any knights. House down, bit of a home wrecker. Here being collected up there. The rest of these forces are falling on back. And right now the English player is relatively close to aging up. Probably a good idea to go for King's Palace, just for a secondary town center, though going for the White Tower would be useful for defense.
Vollende Hesse. West Luhala.
Archers, man arms should be forward. The scout has been mostly healed up, or partially healed up. The scouts take a bit of damage, the will go down. Got no castles in this region. And now the King's Palace is being pulled out right there. Turning pushes way forward. The villagers trying to get inside the town center. Longbones focusing on the archers. Horsemen are getting hit by the spearmen and by the scout. Spearmen going to be cleaning up the horsemen there. Take out most of the archers. All the Holy Empire archers has gone down. Got the man archers before. They have 5 armor at the moment. Longbone has 7 damage, so they're doing 2 damage per arrow. Not great. Could be worse with another blacksmith research. Scout down. Spearman now pushing way forward. Sion's going to lose some villagers here. As these archers being pursued, King's Palace will be completed. And the villagers could go inside. Does go inside there. And the rest of these men at arms are being cleaned on up. The more villagers get inside the King's Palace. It does support up to 10 population capacity. No research right now for the English player. It looks like the majority of villagers are currently idle, hide away inside the town centers. Venison still being claimed up. Pumbaa has already been claimed. This gold is technically within borders, so could eye for that once he's done. So he's going to need to get a bit more wood out for farms. Go for deer as well as some berries right here. And more man arms being applied field. No two-handed weapons, no blunt weapons at the moment. Two-handed weapons would generally be always good. Blunt weapons he can always wait until his opponent deploys out armored units as well. Now man at arms so being rallied forward. We got 12, 13 on the 14th on the way. It looks like that's going to be it for time frame. Starting out some more farms around the Akin Chapel. May want to see some of those berries there to get them out of the way. Going for a stone mine here. Berries are being claimed up here. Right now, Orange only claimed 1 relic so far. Would assume Orange would have more by now. Going for a second one here, and a nope, no third one there, and the 4th one there is relatively secureable for him as well. I think Sion will only be able to obtain this relic here. Village design for these berries. Now I got wheelbarrow research being researched by the Holy Empire player. Oh, Merry Christmas as well. I just saw your Rumble chat. Or Merry Christmas Eve. Orange's man arms push way forward. We got 8 crossbows here, which is a good number. Longbones can also punch a bit harder as well. They are right now veteran crossbowmen. Only 1 range damage research, so they only do 9 damage, not 10. They'll just say, oh crap, that's a bunch of angry men there. They'll just go down there, or get hit a little bit there. Trying to torch down some of these other structures. Sounds like the arrows are doing 7 damage each. Oh, that villager's dead. He has 6 armor at the moment, so these extra arrows are doing 1 damage each, which is not great. Down here, we do have the man-at-arms over here. Those monks trying to claim it. We got a early man-at-arms here. Monk will probably go down. Monk down. No wolves. The rest of these forces are just being pursued. We got more horsemen here. Very nice. That should be effective versus the what's it call it? crossbows and spearmen. May want to use a Wolo right now. And that's a monk will go down there. And Orange's prelate is already in tow. Does pick up a relic there. Man Arms does get hit there. Longbones archer instead of stepping away. He got an individual horseman. So maybe a little bit overkill there. Some of the horsemen are quite wounded, so maybe a stop order rather than an attack order would be better. And now got the veteran horseman research. Necro Citadel's now researched. And I got the veteran or man-at-arms blood on out as well. He is going for armor clad right now, as well as melee damage. Better not go too much in heavy into man-at-arms. His opponent can, of course, counter his English man-at-arms with his own man-at-arms.
Das soll mich überleben. Zu meinerseits.
Horsemen now pushing way up north. We do have the last of the deer just been claimed. And immediately goes for some farms. This one may be out of radius. I may need to wait to see it's fully built, see if it's in radius or not. English players' economy is no float, while the Holy Roman Empire players borrow go for Palace of Swabia. I have a good feeling it's going to be Palace of Swabia or the whatever the other keep landmark is. Was it Spritzkasia? No, that's the Bruce keep that also people go for. Those are repairing up the walls there. Palace of Swabia is going on up. Also got Spring Gold and Fortified Outpost research on some outposts. Let's stick around here. He does Orange to claim every single relic as well. Man-Arms and Spearman pushing way up here. Man-Arms, crossbow, longbows push way forward. Does not have access to... Oh, no, he does have access to siege engineers. Village need to get on out of there before he loses any more. Does have a good number of man-arms, crossbows pushing forward. Spearman does get a kill off one of the horsemen there and is still very much alive. Over here, Sign is moving around behind his opponent's base. Does find a spring going placement here. Village is hiding to a corner. And he does find them there. A good number of these villagers may go down. They're getting blocked from moving around. So his opponent has gone for Palace of Swabia, which does allow him to fabricate villagers pretty easily. Horsemen and man-at-arms push way forward. He needs to make sure he's microing the crossbows and engage the man-at-arms. Longbone doesn't really matter what they shoot at the moment. They'll just do similar damage to both. And it looks like Sign will actually win this fight, but it won't be a great fight to win. Horseman does go down there. Orange Arm does go down. He does have blunt weapons out, getting plus 6 damage versus heavy. He doesn't have access to any elite upgrades at the moment. He's a little bit low in resources. The rest of Science range force is moving up here, which could find these villagers along with the doggos. Now got a big wave of Bannerings not being pulled out. The English players trying to push this game. There's the Palace of Swabia. They produce villages for dirt cheap and quickly. Wolf's getting some bites here. At least this one. The other one is over here.
Was hast du nötig von mir?
Villager down, and there goes a wolf. He was just really pissed off that one person. No head pats from him. All the other people gave him head pats, just not that one person. These villagers trying to back on off. Still got decent range for us. They should be able to pick off some more of these villagers. And these forces do withdraw from there. We got 6, and soon to be 7 battering rams here. That's going to be quite a bit of force there. Science trying to knock out his opponents right now. He has no resources in reserve. The Holy Empire player does have some resource in reserve. Does not have the elite upgrade. Only blunt weapons. There's a battering ram number 7. Oh, we got a culvert here. That can put some holes in the battering rams. That was do range and res siege damage, so it will get deflected partially. Battering ram down. And mercy repairs on this one outpost here. This one over here will go down. Man arms push forward. And man arms trying to engage the man arms. He does have 2 handed weapons and blunt weapons now. Crossbow's main task over there. Trying to hit the man arms. Does get now the elite man arms. Wolo there. Oh boy. Great Wolo there. Battering rams are not affected by the Wolo. He will lose a couple of these man arms. He does have a handful of English man arms now. Not too many though. Good Wolo. If you get one uniform Wolo, that's a good Wolo because you don't really get any units most times. It is putting up fire. Emergency repair is almost off cooldown. He saves both these outposts. Now doesn't set a blaze, so the man arms going to try to just push that one over the edge. It is a bit easy to push over. It seems a little bit eaten up like an apple core. Over and not trying to be overran. Very nice. The rest of these man arms push way forward. These are elite man arms, so they're much higher quality than the English man arms, to say the least. But right now they're just in small numbers, able to be picked on off. One will increase the villagers. Ice forces pushing up here, maybe trying to find these villagers. See, more battering rams being pulled out here, which I don't think it's going to be all that great. He is down on age. He's not planning to play the long game. Villagers starting to go down here. Oh, that's going to be a shooting gallery, isn't it? But none of those villagers are wounded. A little bit splitting out damage there. Not a lot of folks firing. Villagers being retasked back. Does take out some more of the villagers. With the Palace Swab, he's able to print out these villagers like there's no tomorrow. But right now, the Holy Empire player does have less villagers than the English player. The English player now doesn't have a whole lot of economic text though. As the Science Army there does get cleaned on up, more battering rams here.
Easy done. Werka is full for feather. Werka is full for feather. It is Sidon.
Battering rams push way forward. There's 7 of them once again. Got to keep here. Does of course have mercy repairs, but this many battering rams may not be successful. At least stall out his opponent for a little bit. No mercy repair on this keep right now, or outpost. Outpost does go down there. This outpost only can hit by 2 barons. This one could use receiving mercy repairs. That one does go down there. If Blue Sign has a monk here, he can grab that relic, but it looks like he does not. And just got a good number back of man-at-arms here for Orange. Besides man-at-arms pushing way forward, they may be inferior to his opponents. At least they provide a good front line for his crossbows to do their damage. Mangonel finds a great hit there on the crossbows. The rest of the stone. Half the stone has been seized. Science now pushing down south, trying to hit the villagers once again. And got these battery rams starting to go down as well. Man-at-arms find each other once again. Crossbows engaging. Got some man-at-arms being peeled off to hit the Mangonel, but I don't think Sion will secure the kill on it. He is keeping his Micro's crossbows. Mangonel trying to find a shot on the crossbows. Finds a good hit there. Does use scatter formation now. Does avoid that Mangonel shot. And now got emergency repairs in the Palace of Swabia. Didn't think it was any close to going down. But maybe just something just to get it on cooldown, get some free repairs. Oh, thank you for the follow, M7AOE. While the man-at-arms starting to go on down. Good micro there by the crossbows. Man-at-arms looks like trying to rally right around here. And we got another round of battery rams here. Sion's really not... Oh, Sion is on age up. Berkshire Castle being deployed out where? Way over here. This could result in him able to get a decent trade route. English going for traders? Well, that's heresy. But Berkshire Castle will keep this secret site secure. That's probably the primary reason. And will help him perhaps harass this gold deposit as well. By a good jumping point to hit the Palace of Swabia. Berkshire Castle now going on up. He may want... Though, I was going to say he may want to be defensive until it's built, but if he goes aggressive, offense is the best defense. It'll keep him away from the Palace of Swabia, or the Berkshire Palace, as it's being built, because if they're, say, fighting right here or here, they're definitely not fighting right here. It's actually quite a bit of forest right here, so there's actually a good number of trees in front, so it's actually a bit congested around this area as well. Looks like the wolves are fighting once again, University going on up. Good number of bannermen push way forward. Taking the Palace of Swabia would be decent in order to take out, help him deploy out less villagers. Villagers trying to stop the battering rams. Got a couple battering rams here trying to hit the keep as well. Peeled off some of the villagers to save the keep. One battering does go down there. Berkshire Castle on point field. He's got elite crossbow and elite man-at-arms research as soon as he can. He does have a network of castles in this area. Thanks to the castle. House Swabia has most repairs that have been activated there. Crossbows just firing away from the back line. Trying to avoid the Mangonel fire. The Berkshire Castle not being passed under the Mangonel. Crossbows could just be a move forward. Get some good damage here. Looks like Sion will hold, but we'll lose some forces. Gold deposit has 3,000 left. Villagers trying to find an outpost right there. This keeps still up and alive. Got elite army tactics now been researched by the Holy Roman Empire player. Enclosures, more melee armor, and elite man-at-arms. Upgrading man-at-arms to elite man-at-arms. Orange signed for a counterattack. Got a good amount of man-at-arms and crossbows here. And he may be not eyeing to go for elite crossbows. He may be eyeing for hand cannoneers. That's not uncommon for... Oh. No, that's going to be a whole large number of veteran longbows. I was not expecting that. There's a hole there. Sion should be able to fight the crossbows back line. Going for a stone mine here and more walls. There's more reinforcements there. Got a good number of outposts here for some reason. Now at least keep those villagers safe. English players probably going for longbows rather than for crossbows or for And Cannoneers, he may be on to play the very long game with the lack of gold. And with the Berkshire's Palace's current placement, it's not a half bad trade destination. And you can deploy it right around here. It doesn't have to go for max length in the corner. It'd be safer to put some more off the side so it doesn't crawl in the middle, unless you get some stone walls or even palisade walls there. Bombard falling back now. He does have a couple outposts here. Bombard set on up. Horsemen trying to say no. Nothing here to really stop Horsemen. The Bombard will likely go down. Maginot in the region as well, able to get a good shot on these forces. Crossbows trying to fall him back. We got another Bombard here. There's another round of men-at-arms. Villagers do not get in the Berkshire Castle. At this point in time, maybe we're gonna have the Bombard just set on up and shoot anything. Bombard trying to push his way forward and hit the Maginot. I'm not sure where that Bombard's going. Horsemen and man-at-arms push way forward. Maginot, you see the Bombards right there. Berkshire Castle hitting the Maginot. Man-at-arms engaging below the Berkshire Castle. Does not have boiling oil researched. And now got the Bombard trying to be repaired on up. Got the man-at-arms here engaging. There's a Simon hold right there. Bombard firing away. Couple longbowmen firing down the back line. Still just veteran. No incendiaries either. Orange man-at-arms being cleaned up along the flanks. Horsemen are engaging the man-at-arms over here. The longbowmen still just firing away. The Berkshire Castle, of course, still firing away as well. More horsemen and man-at-arms from the field with a culverin in tow. Rider warriors not being researched. Tech site being decaptured here and soon to be here. And Cyan does have a lumber camp here. Able to spot some stuff. Man-at-arms push forward. Maybe we'll stab some villagers. Man-at-arms push forward. Palace of Swabia not getting bombarded, but the Bombards getting bombarded as well. The longbows and crossbows firing away, but there's a good number of men-at-arms reinforcement here by Orange. Orange should be able to force back this force. GameSpy does have quite a bit of resource stockpiled up. Probably can build some elite technologies for research, as well as some of the university techs. Some houses of the torch down. Killing up the houses could be quite useful. Men-at-arms just chewing apart these villagers. Longbows and crossbows falling them back. More men-at-arms streaming their way forward. Orange now playing some veterans to break through. Orange's army here is in good numbers. Science media fall back, get reinforcements. These villagers now falling back now. And listen, now got... no, we don't have incendiary arrows. That's just the Berkshire Castle firing. And the Bombard here. Bombard still trying to run away. Looks like the Bombard will be saved. Getting repaired up by a villager or two. Looks like 5. Horsemen trying to hit the Bombard once again. They're done repairing up. Bombard still getting hit. Villagers firing the thick arrows. And the Bombard does go down there. Now I got the siege works as well as boiling oil for Orange. More horsemen being streamed on it as well as men-at-arms. The keep is being repaired up by those same villagers. We've got a good number of battle rams here. Orange may break through. We've got a very, very good number of barracks here, so streaming more men-at-arms. Each player has a mass reserve of all resources. The Octopoly Empire player does not. Berkshire Castle so far holding. This battle ram is trying to hit this outpost now. Orange does a good number of forces here. And his men-at-arms are just better than his opponents. Some of Orange's forces sort of dancing around, having trouble finding some surface area to engage from. Orange is also now advancing along the flank. Gets good hits there. Berkshire Castle's sustained quite a bit of damage. Got elite army tactics now being researched by the English player. Going for some hand cannoneers now. And right now we've got 39 idle villagers for Cyan. I'm not sure what's going on with that. There's a good number of idle villagers. Berkshire Castle has been overran. He has a good number of men-at-arms trying to regroup his forces. I think those villagers were on that ferry deposit or something. I think they were right around there. I'm not sure where they were at. Forces trying to push away forward. More man-at-arms here. All these barracks are being deployed on out. Those trying to torch these battle rams now. Got another keep over here. And English players of man-at-arms here in good numbers. Orange maybe eyeing for counterattack to his opponent's space now. Hitting some reinforcements while on the way. Battle ram has been torched. Got a good number of battle rams here, but it looks like not all can connect. Got some dancing orange units here as well. The keep maybe saved. All the banners just went down right there. Keeps on the 12 health, 8, and the keep burnt down. Horseman now engages his hand cannoneer. We've got a battle ram and a man-at-arms there. That man-at-arms have been cleaned on up. More horsemen streaming their way forward. Some man-at-arms over here trying to go for chemistry technology. Man-at-arms finds some more of the Holy Empire villagers. Right now he has too many villagers. And this keep is being emergency repaired. I'm not sure where these English man-at-arms are going. Right at this battering ram, looks like. It looks like these man-at-arms will be cleaned up by the keep. Watch there's a handful of units here engaging the reinforcements. These barracks are large enough doing anything. I got these men-at-arms being cleaned up as well. Over here, so just a guy torching it down. Villagers trying to pull out a keep to help secure this gold. And that made the last gold deposit for the Holy Roman Empire player. The English player does have this gold deposit up here. Going for the stone. The English, of course, have a good gold generation through the enclosures research. The Holy Roman Empire player does have all 5 relics. All 5 relics does make a difference. So he does not have Regnig's Cathedral, he only has the Bulgar Palace, so no double income for relics. Those forces has been cleaned on up. The English player is dropped a lot of gold there. Maybe a good idea to go for a big wave of longbowmen. Running against these amount of horsemen as well, so maybe a handful of spearmen would hurt as well. And arms when we get engaged. And these hand cannoneers will get some good damage there. Over here, horsemen will get picked off by the cannon placement. Man-at-arms do find the keep here. You share one of the arrows is 11 damage. The man-at-arms are at 9 range armor, in which he can always get up to 10. Horsemen, man-at-arms now engaging. Got a good number of hand cannoneers now blown up by the Holy Roman Empire player. We got a sign keep as well, going for some batter ramps as well as a cannon and oil emplacement. Now got a keep being poured out next to the ruins of the Berkshire Palace. And other ruins for that matter. Batterings pushing way over here. Blue Empire player may want to eye for a handful of traders at the moment. So he doesn't have the gold income to really support it. Getting a handful of traders wouldn't hurt to help supplement any sort of gold income and start transition to it for the extreme late game. Number of man-at-arms there. The horsemen looks like here in good enough numbers in order to deal with all these man-at-arms that are streaming on in. They've got a big wave of them right there with some hand cannoneers in tow. This keep has got to the bombard placement. Hopefully Arlo research is still been complete. Mining camp does go down. And a good number of these hand cannoneers are going to get ripped apart by the man-at-arms. Handful of horsemen now distracting the man-at-arms from hitting the hand cannoneers. And Longbone just been queued on up. They're not elite. He may want to go for elite research on them sooner rather than later. Notice as well that he did a shift queue two groups of them to get 10 out. And let's push right forward. Got the bludgeon man-at-arms as well. Got a couple hand cannons over here, gets good damage. Right now the English player just mass producing man-at-arms. Orange now pushing forward with a massive wave of battering rams. English's men-at-arms will win out over here. Battering rams trying to ignore everything. Hand cannoneers may want to just ignore the battering rams and push forward to the sacred site. It looks like Orange will want to fall back with those battering rams. Orange right now does have a decent amount of wood, some gold to work with, while the English player has plenty of food and a large stockpile of wood. Another round of man-at-arms moving forward. Some of these villagers are starting going down. And it looks like Orange will pull out ahead in the man-at-arms fight. Sign's not currently microing his hand cannoneers. Longbowmen are still just a veteran. Sign has deployed a round of stone walls along the flank over here. These man-at-arms will be cleaned up by English's man-at-arms. Trying to go for another gold deposit. That's mostly been touched. Now we got these man-at-arms, orange man-at-arms here in good numbers. Horsemen trying to find another opportunity against some villagers. And I got a couple of hand cannoneers in the back line. Some good hits there. More horsemen being pushed on forward. And I got some villagers even throwing some arrows in as well. Did I just hear the, I must have heard something else. Hand cannoneers are not getting overran by the English man-at-arms, while the English man-at-arms over here are getting overran by the Blue Empire man-at-arms. Some of the hand cannoneers do go down. Over here, horsemen do find an opportunity. Will be intercepted, however. Bombarding placement there. He also going for a fortified tower as well. Getting some good hits. And push way forward. Another round of man-at-arms as well. Blue Empire player does have some gold to work with from man-at-arms production. The English player is very low in gold. Pakistan to get out another wave of longbowmen, something to throw some air damage on his opponent. Damage will be minimal, however. Fortified outpost has been completed, but it will quickly get knocked down by that battering ram. This group of English man-at-arms do find in smaller groups of man-at-arms, they will get a good number. Oh, there's a force here of 10 man-at-arms versus a force of probably close to 15. Veterans push way forward to make the Siege workshop. The English player still has plenty of wood, so maybe find some proxy siege workshops to push forward the flanks with some battering rams wouldn't be half bad. Got a big wave of man-at-arms here, getting some damage there onto the battering rams. Bypass the battering rams, going straight for the man-at-arms. The siege workshop has been set ablaze before I can go down. Not currently really being utilized at the moment. Now it is. And Sacred Sites victories now counting down in favor of the Holy Empire player. All this gold right now is coming from relics and from the Sacred Sites. Right now the English player's farmers are providing more gold income. Horsemen find some more engagements over here. This one's upgraded for bombard placement. The stable does go down there. Both sides are stringing some more man-at-arms. Got 22 queued up for the English player, while 12 is queued up for the Holy Empire player. Of course, with the Holy Empire players pushing forward with a good number of battering rams, English players trying to push forward some battering rams along the flanks, hitting these various sacred sites, or keeps around the sacred sites. This siege workshop does go down. Those are trying to research Greased Axle. These horsemen now trying to hit these various battering rams. Got 11 man-at-arms here. English player has more. Of course, they will lose in a 1v1 fight. Additionally, though, the English player does have forward reinforcements here. But the Holy Empire player has to stream across the battlefield. Does get some hand cannoneers out as well. Notice the English player will manage to come out ahead right there. These barons have been cleaned on up by those horsemen and potentially by the villagers as well. You got a villager here supporting out the man-at-arms with some torches. Each player does have 8 minutes remaining before a Sacred Site victory against him. Each player does have a massive amount of wood. You may want to take half the village he has on wood. Yeah, just take half of them off of wood and put them on food. Or apply 4 more siege workshops along the flank. Have some idle villagers here. Oh, we got Cyan has deployed some outposts here. Right now engaging some horsemen along the flanks. Man-at-arms and hand cannons trying to engage them now. These horsemen do connect with the battering ram. Battering ram does go down there. Man-at-arms push forward. Let's take out some of these more of these horsemen. And now it's just going to try to torch down the keep. Villager does go down. Another villager here. Horseman trying to find an opportunity to engage his opponent's villagers. So, not a whole lot of villagers right there. Some villagers right there. Got some villagers over here. His farming is mostly on the northern side, not the southern side. Orange's man-at-arms here in good numbers. It looks like Orange is now seeing some more gold from somewhere. I'm not sure from where. He has 6 villagers on gold. English man-at-arms trying to get overwhelmed. We got the Women and fire man-arms just engaging these various villagers. Got a good number of forces here trying to deny the reinforcements. And now orange is horsemen now trying to hit the English man-at-arms, or the English villagers. More man-at-arms been pulled on out. Some of these are trying to engage these horsemen. He does have a decent force here, probably quite wounded. English players have pop caps, so no need to spam a big wave of longbow to help supplement his force. Man-at-arms over here, may want to stop moving and start fighting. All those man-at-arms do get cleaned on up. Villagers push right forward, trying to build an outpost there, but they will get gunned down. He does have networks of castles here, or network of citadels. Man-at-arms push right forward, trying to engage this force. He does have a number of horsemen up here, but man-at-arms trying to engage. Battery rams there by Syed. I got this force now trying to pursue the hand cannoneers. Orange does have a handful of hand cannoneers on the field, so does Cyan. And some of these battery rams trying to go down. More battery rams pushing way forward. Orange is streaming production all across the line. He does have a good amount of barracks, and this keep does have access to mercenary repairs thanks to the line of barracks. Battery's not connecting with this keep over here. Got some of these battery rams over here with some outposts as well. That sacred site is decaptured. Sacred site victory has been removed. Cannoneers getting some good damage there. Got a couple orange battery rams pushed right forward. Science battery rams looks like getting pushed forward as well. Up here, got these forces still in this region. Villagers throwing some arrows they own. It looks like man-at-arms will get overwhelmed. Got more man-at-arms pushing way forward over there. Science man-at-arms are winning overall this fight. So that's a handful of hand cannoneers finding some good fire support. Batteries push right forward. We've got some of these man-at-arms trying to bash it down. These batteries pushing forward. Over here, we've got these man-at-arms still engaging the reinforcements, slowly making advancements. Cyan has really reduced the number of wood he has at the moment, probably for the battering rams. There's plenty of food and not a lot of gold at the moment. He has rotated a good number of villagers off of wood onto farms. More man-at-arms push way forward from these battering rams, so as the villager could try repairing up the outpost. And we're supplying the whole 6 sites once again. Those forces do get cleaned on up. A big line of stone walls, or a smaller line of stone walls trying to be pulled on out. Only 6 man-at-arms, 4 man-at-arms remaining for the Holy Empire player. Each player does have a superior number of man-at-arms at the moment. Veterans making away with the deployment of those stone walls. And the Holy Empire's hand cannoneers will go down as well. The Holy Empire player is having trouble remaxing, going for more horsemen. And these players are eyeing for more man-at-arms. The longer the game goes on, the better it goes off for the English with their more gold, better economy. Though the 5 relics is holding up. If you would have gone to the Reganese Cathedral, his gold income would actually be greater than the English players' gold income. So granted, a bit, some of it is from the sacred sites, so it won't be a complete double. It will still go up by an additional 300. Now it's trying to torch down this keep. It does have emergency repairs activated. You've got idea to start hitting some of these barracks to cut off the emergency repair capability. Some horsemen up here. You've got veterans now getting the keep as well. Man arms moving down south in case of horsemen and man at arms. This keep will go down. Okay, I've got some horsemen here. Cleaning up all of these flanking barracks. And the rest of the force could push forward and hit some of these farms. Keep the set ablaze. Orange's army here is being cleaned up. Alright, these forces are cleaning up this area. The battery rams have made a hole here. Cyan's assault is starting to stall right there. It doesn't have anything on the build to kill at the most. It's a bit oversight for the English player. A single man arms here. Could have got a kill or two on the battering rams. English player now bringing out another round of men at arms. Force them to push right forward, trying to hit these villagers. Outposts will go down to the battering rams, assuming the villagers don't try to torch down. These good kills are on these villagers. Man arms able to clean up this force. And these handful of hand cannoneers are doing some good damage. Man arms will go down, but they will take quite a bit with them, since they're in a pretty good choke point. English man arms going to get overwhelmed as well over here. Both sides have similar population at the moment, but both sides having trouble remaxing. All hitting fire players just trying to go for more man arms, more horsemen. While English are just going for man arms. Got a good number of battering rams here, as we got these man arms trying to push way forward. English man arms also streaming on forward as well. We've got a number of vital villagers here trying to build some stone walls. Batterings making their way forward. There is a network of citadels in this region, but it looks like Cyan will get overwhelmed. More man arms there, trying to stop these outposts from being constructed. Got the same man arms straight forward. Orange should be able to win that fight out because man arms and hand cannoneers providing some excellent fire support. Additionally, the reinforcement path is not great for the English player. He could try for some longbow on the high ground. That would let us give him some 2 extra range. Yeah, right now the English economy is not providing enough gold. You could try selling off maybe 500 each of these resources. Now getting a bit of a float of gold to work with. Now if all these secret sites captured on up, the Holy Empire player would be making good gold. Orange should win out this fight overall, so both sides are going to take some big losses. The kill destroy value is slightly in favor of Cyan. Now the batteries push right forward. The outpost over there. Forcing down some of these proxies. Cyan just may want to... you're right now he's not building anything at the moment. Got some... Still touching down these housing. He's at pop cap, so doesn't worry about losing all the housing. Only some of them. And that wall does go down there. English players just go for another round of man-at-arms, but right now the Holy Empire players pop cap is a pop cap, while the English players not. He does go for a big line of longbowmen just to supplement any sort of force. 6 side here has been recaptured, so the 6 side victory has been stalled out. More battering rams push way forward here. Villagers gain some bow attack. See, this villager does get +2 range. Oh, did they nerf wall defense? Or is it that villagers get lesser effect? Because Curtis 1 was reduced by 66% rather than 25%. But yeah, they definitely did change it. Reduced range attack by 25% and siege attack by 50%, unless it's just simply different for villagers. Because Curtis 1 was just 66% across the board. Got some horsemen over here. Engage some 5 mana armed. Horsemen will be cleaned on up. Batter ram will be cleaned up there. Another batter ram there getting cleaned on up. Now I got these forces pushing way forward. There's a bombard in placement here. Getting some damage on this infrastructure. That will reduce the English players' remax. He's already having trouble remaxing mode, just lacking gold. Going for a pair of hand cannoneers. Hand cannoneers are good and all, but I suppose he needs to do something. He may just want to go for crossbows rather than hand cannoneers, because crossbows would allow him to do a bit more, utilize his population, and so put holes in the opposing man-at-arms. So I don't think he has access to... I don't think he has elite crossbowmen or elite... Yeah, he doesn't have the elite upgrades. Nor incendiary arrows, so I think he has to go for chemistry. Forcing now pushing up north, pushing down those walls. Man-at-arms trying to push their way up north, trying to save his villagers. They're slowly going through that wall. Got a spring golden placement there. Batters pushing their way out, trying to close the gap, and now the horsemen have broken on through. Good number of these villagers may go down. You know, I'm sort of surprised that the Holy Empire's players doing quite well. I thought Polish would be automatic win for the English player, but all the relics is what's making the big difference. Howdy. Man-at-arms pushing way forward. Got batteries trying to skim their way through. Sign will hold here at the moment. Horsemen still pursuing some of these villagers. This will allow the English player to get out a larger army, but right now he can't field a large enough army. The fact that he just simply does not have enough gold. And now he just hear Orange just pumping out units, just pushing his way forward. Orange Battering Ram's now hitting the Council Hall. Man-at-arms cleaving the way forward. Belcher there firing with his arrow. Bombard placement getting hit there. He does have a spring gold replacement here, and that's his only 2 source network castles there. I suppose the town center as well. Man-at-arms engaging the man-at-arms. Sign will hold right there, but the battering rams are connecting. The horsemen have been cleaned on up. Yeah, I think he should just go for a round of longbows on the high ground and just start pumping out what damage he can. Because utilizing any sort of the population in any sort is better than not utilizing it. There's some hand cannoneers there. He put them on the high ground himself. Those are Orange is trying to make the opening larger there so he can punch through better. Some Orange's battery rams push way forward. He should set that outpost place. May fully destroy. Horsemen's moving around over here. The walls have been patched up here. Main arms push way forward. Got orange battery rams trying to creep their way through. Blue's battery rams just being tank traps, just trying to stop movement of there. He's corralling some orange's battery rams, but the orange battery rams just skim on through the caterpillar formation. They're not very fuzzy caterpillars, but they're act like caterpillars. English's man arms here in good numbers. The Holy Roman Empire player is having trouble remaxing at the moment. He's out of gold. He's going to go for more horsemen. He's actually running low on food. Holy Roman Empire player may actually attack, may stall. Because he's actually running out of food as well as gold. The English player has plenty of food, running low on wood, and of course low on gold as well. He does have 8 villagers on wood. His opponent does have 22. Batteries push way forward, man arms counterattack. The English player is cleaning his way forward. 650 is 6 minutes and will be decaptured. The English player actually finds an opportunity to counterattack. Got some villagers up here to clean wood. Pushing down some various stuff up there. Holy Empire player does have 28 man arms. The English player has 88. So English army is better at the moment and has 10 hand cannoneers. He lost a number of villagers thanks to his opponent, which allows him to field a larger army. He has an army of 90, which will help him much harder. Remember as well, just having a 50% smaller, say you have a slightly small army, the number of that swing can be drastic based on how quickly you can get damage in. And ours push forward, English battery rams getting some good infrastructure damage, but there's still plenty of infrastructure for them to cleave through. Man arms make their way forward. $11 more man arms. The Holy Empire player just needs to spawn some horsemen to get anything out of the field at the moment. He has a couple hand cannoneers here. This is only 3 hand cannoneers on the field. He has 1 mangonel. Oh, that's quite nice. Not sure why he went for mangonel. Mangonels are decent, but they do struggle versus man at arms. English player is trying to stream in more reinforcements across the field. I think his rally was back here, so he didn't have a proper rally. No, it's taking time to go up north and clean up that infrastructure. That may be a bad idea. He probably should have gone straight for the throat, but it's quite a bit of distance there. He has good enough hand cannoneers. He needs to make sure he micros hand cannoneers. They're not replaceable at the moment. They're not irreplaceable, just not very replaceable. Cannoneers is what's providing him great fire support. Holy Empire players starting to get some good bulk groups of man at arms. Once he starts pushing forward and collapsing on in, it'll be great. The sign has been whittled down a little bit. Orange has lost quite a bit of infrastructure there, and this wood is actually not exactly easily attainable. So losing all this infrastructure makes it hard for the Holy Empire player to remax. English player, if he keeps the pressure, his opponent may not be able to remax in time. He does have the Bulgar of Paulus, which is still pretty good. And mass production. Mangonel is trying to push way forward. The Mangonel's here in good number. At this number of Mangonels, 3, that does actually pose a threat to man at arms. And now, ooh, got a good hits on the hand cannoneers. English player just need to fall back and regroup. Right now, he's having trouble with numbers. The Mangonels pose a threat to his man arms. And decapturing sacred sites is actually important against for the English player, because decapturing sacred sites means reducing the golden comer's opponent. So sacred sites, decapturing them is very important right now. A handful of villagers over here. Maybe if he's able to rebuild the Berkshire Castle, that can help quite a bit. Oh, I just realized quite a bit of infrastructure up here is starting to get destroyed by the battering rams as well. The man arms may want to fall back. Got a barracks here not built. And Holy Empire player does have some wood to pull out some more barracks, but he's losing more barracks and farms. And remember, farms are not necessarily cheap. They're 75 wood. Sure, English farms are half price and dirt cheap, but Holy Empire player doesn't have the wood income right now to or even lose farms. This game could still go either way. Now he's going to make his way over to this sacred site. May want to get the hand cannoneers back away from the keep. Push the way forward. Man-at-arms. He needs to save those hand cannoneers. He does save the hand cannoneers, so the keep is getting some hits over here on them. Man-at-arms trying to hit the battering rams, but lost a lot of his own. English man-at-arms get some free damage there. Got some villagers there torching down the battering rams, so all the battering rams have gone down. Hand cannoneers, however, gutting down everything. Roman Empire villagers still can still be fabricated quite easily with the Palace of Swabia. Sixth Sight is not being decaptured at the moment, and he has units on top of it. The English player may want to fall back his hand cannoneers to save them. I don't think he's going to be able to engage the keep. He could fall back. Siege engineers have been researching build on some battering rams there. Orange has a sizable army right here. English player's rally point is right here. He could actually micro this force while this force here just moves. Yes, he is. He's going to strike up here. Strike up north while his opponent's army is down south. Though he still needs to retreat the hand cannoneers. They're far too valuable just to be thrown away here. Probably just micro them to get as much value as possible. But it looks like they will go down. These battering rams have been spotted, but so the English man-at-arms. English player will win this fight. More man-at-arms being put out here. Still has quite a bit of food. Maybe a good idea to pull out, get rid of that farm, build trade posts, get a handful of trade caravans. You don't need much, just enough to get a little bit more gold for more man-at-arms. Got a sizable army right here, so it looks like Orange is going to push forward while Science pushing forward. It's going to be a bit of a base trade. Both players have max up pop. English player does actually have a good amount of man-at-arms here, so he can actually engage his force. Maybe a possibility where he can send, say, this group to the force and this small group to the mangonels. Some villagers getting hit there. Got some battering rams up here. No, not battering rams. Man-at-arms. Villagers gonna be not sliced apart. And he is splitting up his force. We got one both mangonels are there. Lose or Science starting to lose some infrastructure now, which he still does need. Not a whole lot of man-at-arms here for Cyan. The stuff everywhere getting set ablaze. Orange stop pushing up here. More veterans pushing forward. Got some more man-at-arms over here. Let's see, that was Orange reclaimed another sacred site. Those mangonels. Looks like the mangonels may have went. Nope, there's a mangonel. There's both mangonels. Both mangonels are currently stopping the battering rams, and it's not Age of Empires 2. Battering rams are not effective versus battering rams. Or batterings not effective versus siege weapons. Not at all. Now I got these man-at-arms straight forward. There's a number of outposts here. That's arrow. Okay, there's a keep of a relic inside, so this man-at-arms won't last all too long. More man-at-arms. Orange the force here will get encircled and cleaned on up. That is a good number of outposts there. And the English player doesn't have a lot of wood. It may be a good idea to cancel a good number of them. Try and go for a gate there. Got a number of farms there. Oh. Whoa, what is... Orange is going all in. He's bringing every single villager forward. He's trying to torch down everything. Let's see what the... He needs to destroy 2 more landmarks and kill the Count's Hall. His town center, and where's the last one? It's the King's Palace here. He's repairing the King's Palace. He may want to get hand... He's going all in. Villagers getting hit. Replacing villagers with men-at-arms, probably good. Here comes the villagers. English villagers pushing way over there. Veteran just pushing the way forward. The primary town center will go down. No, he's mass repairing it. It's getting pretty close. Villagers are down. The King's Palace has gone down. Oh no. It's just this town center. 200. Still 200. 300. 400. Horsemen push down south. There's not a whole lot of horsemen. And the Orange player back the game. That was far too close for the English player. I'm so surprised the English player won. It looked like the Roman Empire player was going to pull out a victory a long time ago. But the English player just was stubborn enough to stay alive. As Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As mentioned beforehand, that is going to be my last replay for tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good evening. That was a good last game. This is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and have... I'm messing on my outro.